Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good morning. Welcome on in. So I've got stuff in the way. I have moved stuff into bad positions. Fox, welcome on in. Thank you for the good vibes. And Sonny, happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday to you too. And Jean, welcome on in. Thank you. Happy birthday. That's how it works. Someone says to you happy birthday, you say them happy birthday back. Happy birthday. And thank you, Fox. I appreciate it. Let me pop over to Facecam really quickly. Hello, welcome on in. I hope everyone is doing well. Look, I got a funky cardigan. I love it. And it's got massive sleeves. They're really poofy. 10 out of 10. Oh dear. Happy birthday to Corbin, thank you. Does the jelly have enough water? I do, thank you, I do. I also have a cup of tea as well. And then downstairs we have other drinks. You've got all of the stuff. And I got cake. And I've got too many snacks, honestly. I'm not even gonna be able to eat all of them. Stazzy and Cozy, yeah! It's like one of those shorter ones, because the one that I have already, there you go. It's like a short one. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I think it's great. I'm a massive fan. Did I ask? Because like the one that I always wear, it's like kind of lost a lot of its color, and it's old. It's got holes in it. It's very ragged in places because I've been wearing it for like 6 or 7 years, a lot. So yeah, are you wearing pink eyeshadow? Just a little bit. I am wearing just a little bit of pink and a little bit of orange, but not very much because I started doing it and then I got lazy. And I was like, nah, we'll do a small amount, but it's my birthday. No one will mind if I don't care that much. Dear. Nice dress, thank you. This is my Halloween outfit because all the bits in between are kind of see-through, so when you wear it over something dark, it looks like a ribcage. So it's my Halloween outfit. Hell yeah, Will Carcass dress. Yeah, we made it for charity. Oh dear, speaking of, people have kept fundraising. I've not upped the goal anymore because this was already the 3rd time we'd upped the goal for Boobtober, but people still fundraising. People still making lots of money for charity, which has been amazing. Dear Lazy, welcome on in. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm a whole year older now. Dear, and I was trying to work out what I wanted to do for my birthday, because like originally for my birthday I had asked Shiny, can you just drive me around a bit, because I find it really relaxing just being in the car, which I know sounds really silly, but I love being driven around places. So I was like, for my birthday, can you drive me just around? But yesterday we were in the car for like 2 hours because we were helping some people out, so I'm kind of like, I had my drive around yesterday because we drove around so much, and we went to Hobbycraft, which is like the drive around with a wonderful destination. So I was kind of like, well, I don't really know what to do today then. But I know what I'm doing with the rest of my day now. Now, I don't have it on stream with me. It's downstairs because I need to assemble it. But my family got me a embroidery hoop stand for my birthday. So it's basically a stand that will sit on the desk and hold it in place so that I'm not holding the hoop for the whole stream anymore. And it also means I can just twist it around to get to the back. So it should really help my left hand, because like, I'll be honest, it hasn't been a huge issue on stream. It's been more something that I've been dealing with off stream. But like the holding, because if I grab this, for instance, holding it like this for hours, it kind of like does, I don't know what you'd call it, but this part of your hand starts to get really stiff. So yeah, I have that. I need to assemble it. It's downstairs. So hopefully you should see it next week, because I only opened my presents right before stream, and then I was like, bugger, I should have opened this earlier because then I could have made it for stream. But no, I didn't. I had cake for breakfast, so I was a bit occupied by eating cake. Dear. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. I did things in the wrong order, but that's okay. And also, when it comes to what we're doing today, I got all of the embroidery threads for the animation, which added up to more than I thought they would, to be honest. I was quite shocked, but it's okay. It's manageable. And I bought a little storage box for them because I love my little storage tubs. So I have all of the threads in there, and it's like a little tray on top so that you can separate things, which is really nice. And I figured we'd just kind of start the animation embroidery because I like the drawings I've done for it. I want to see them as embroidery, and I thought that would be like just a nice thing to do because I've done all the hard work already, which is drawing each frame. I just have to print it off and trace it, and it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Very manageable. I can do that. Cake for breakfast. Yeah, I had carrot cake. I was gonna get coffee cake, but I'm the only person in the house that likes coffee cake, so I was like, I'll get carrot cake because I do really like carrot cake. And good decision, because the carrot cake that they had was like pumpkin spice carrot cake, I swear. It's really good. It's very moist. It has the cream cheese topping, which will do my gut no good, but it's really good. And yeah, it had like pumpkin spice over the top. It was so nice. Dainty, thank you very much. Yeah, delicious, right? So I was like, originally I was like, no, it's not coffee cake, but now I'm like, I'm glad I got this one. This is the good stuff. I have also, so since last stream where I lost connection like 6 times during the stream, we have tried to do some tech support stuff and trying to get all of that done. And you know, I will see, hopefully, touch wood, everything goes okay. I've removed a few browser sources I would have had, so that there's no emote wall, I think, on some of them right now. Oh no, there's one on this one still, so it's probably the other one that I've removed it off of. I've removed a few browser sources basically because they were draining my memory, and I was worried that that might have an effect on it. Other than that, we couldn't find any issues. All drivers are up to date. There's no big files hanging around. I don't know why it's happening, but we're trying our best. Oh dear. Thank you, Unpredictable. It's birth. Oh dear. I've already had a really nice morning. I did get up quite early. I had a really bad dream last night, to be honest. I had a dream that nobody celebrated my birthday, and like I went to my family and they were like, ugh, and I was like, oh. But then I've woken up and it's not been like that at all. So there was just one of those like subliminal bad dreams where like you think, I guess like the worst possible case scenario happens. Yeah, knocks forehead. That's what you do. You knock on wood. You knock on forehead. Well, because it's like your head wood. To be fair, where I come up from, where I grew up from, there was a saying which is, I don't know if I can say that. Oh no, people know I'm from Hampshire. Hampshire born and Hampshire bred. Thick in the arm and thick in the head. So I'll tap on head for wood. I just got up, stayed home from course because I'm a bit overwhelmed. I need a free day. Oh, fair. Honestly, very fair. I get overwhelmed very quickly as well. That's why whenever I'm like, the idea of going back into education is terrifying. Like, as much as I'd like to learn things, I just get very overwhelmed. Oh dear. But yeah, I got my storage case. I got loads of embroidery threads in all the colours I wanted. And then to downstairs, I have the hoop stand to make, which you won't see today, but you will hopefully see next week, because we'll keep doing embroidery anyway. So yeah, hopefully, probably Mr. Blobby will be the first one in that, which is a little upsetting, but it's okay. Oh dear, I literally have your birthday. My calendar's like, oh, unpredictable. Thank you so much. If you need to go run to sleep now, completely understand. Thank you so much. It's very heckin' kind of you. Dear. On another related note, of course, wait, did you? Can you post a link to it? Sona, you're a VIP, so you can actually post a link in the chat if you want to, or you can pop it in the Discord, whatever you feel more comfortable with, or you can just send it to me, whatever you feel more comfortable with. Dear. I'm also not posting this stream in Boobtober because I feel like it'd be a bit weird to post my birthday stream in Boobtober when my fundraiser is closed and I'm talking more about birth. Oh dear. Boo on your nightmare. Right, boo on my nightmare. It's been a lovely morning and this is so nice. I love it so much. Is now my best jumper or cardigan. I will say I'm more into cardigans than jumpers generally. I like being able to like open them because I get too warm and I need to be able to cool off quickly. The posted live chat, but I also have it here. Oh, thank you. Yes. Wonderful stuff. Thank you. Yes. Good. Okay. I'm following now. Now I should see it hopefully on Instagram whenever an update happens. Nat, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. We're doing whatever I want today. Which, I'll be honest, is not that different from regular stream. My phone is buzzing in my pocket. Whoa. Oh no. Couldn't be me. No idea where that's happened. Oh dear. I think I always do whatever I want on stream, but today we are doing one of the first frames for the Iron Mouse animation, which I've already done the outline because I was having a nice relaxing evening yesterday and I was like, I kind of feel like doing some outlining. So I did the outlining for the first frame. It looks like this. It's really cute. It doesn't have a mouth because I'm going to do a mustache and I'm going to unpick it several times. So rather than putting the mustache in immediately, I'm going to just sew and do all the embroidery first and then go back and do the mustache. I can switch to top down actually. There you go. Oh, not again. Okay, don't look. Don't look. It's my birthday. Don't look. Don't look. Okay. know why it keeps doing that. This is like the second time this week it's happened. We pretend we do not see. Thank you. Yes, we don't see anything. It's complete secret. No idea what that could be. Never seen it before. It's because I have my keyboard like here when I'm setting up stream. So the first thing my camera sees is that. And then at the moment, for some reason, sometimes when I'm leaving the stream, it's like, and I'll remember to stay on that stream where you had your that. Oh my God, fish whisper! I saw nothing for you. I'll wet my feet. Also, look at all these. There's a lot of black ones on top, which are maybe not the most exciting, but like, look at all these colors. Look at my colorway. Hell yeah. There you go, that's better. Nice. A long week. And they're proper ones as well. They're DMC, not like the cheap ones I've been using. So they'll feel really nice, except for the black, which is cheap, but the rest of them are not. Go, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Oh dear, I'm just showing off my embroidery threads that I got for this project. I like them very much. Very good. There we go. Oh. Fish whispers. Well, that's all I can hear as he whispers to me like a fish. And oh, you know, do you know what that means? The fish whispers are all that you need. There you go. Doing good, just getting over the worst cold ever. I do remember actually you mentioning that you weren't very well. I'm glad that you're managing to get over it a little bit, but yeah, no, it seems like, because I know Deimos is ill. A lot of people are ill right now, aren't they? I think a lot of people got sick at TwitchCon though, which I don't know if that's what's happened with you as well. But like, yeah, like a lot of the people I know that are ill went to TwitchCon and got ill, unfortunately. Oh dear. I don't know if that's a TwitchCon specific thing though, because like con flu has been something that I've been aware of for a very long time. Con flu was part of the reason I started taking my flu jab again, because I was always offered one and I stopped taking it. I got flu one time and I was like, you know what? No more con flu for me. Oh, like at least if it's gonna be con flu, it's like just a cold. It's not actually flu. So yeah, it's like the thing, because like conventions for me, a lot of them ones that I'd go to were because like you get offered your flu jab in like August, September, and the cons that I'd go to would be in like October. So by the time that I got there, it's like cool, I'm protected again. Oh my god, this is meant to be the good stuff, and I can't seem to thread it. Oh dear. As soon as I got back from TwitchCon, you got sick. Yeah, I have heard a lot of people have gotten sick at TwitchCon. I think a few people have got COVID, but a lot of people have just got generally ill, which hopefully means you'll recover nice and quickly. So COVID obviously can last for a while, but hopefully if most of you just have like a cold, it'll go away within a week, and then everything will be fine. Ah yes, oh Concrad, yeah, I have heard it called that as well. Yeah, the reason that I get a flu jab every year these days is just because I don't mind picking up a cold. I definitely don't want to pick up like flu or COVID. So I get those jabs, then I don't have to worry about that. Or maybe worry as much, because technically you can still get both of them. I think it's just less likely. Or if you do get it, maybe you don't feel it. Oh no, I think the flu jab is if you get it that you're less likely to get flu. And I think COVID, if you get it, it just means you're less likely to get it as severely. So I guess it's slightly different, but similar vibes. They both make life a little bit easier. And I don't mind getting an arm jab to make life a little tiny bit easier. The worst part was definitely getting oh my god, that is a high fever. Wait, are you sure you didn't get like flu or COVID? Go, because that sounds a lot more like either flu or COVID. A common cold taking you to such a high fever? What? No way. Oh dear, that's quite extreme. Oh, there we go. I don't think I had a fever that high even when I was really ill, because I had COVID back in December, but then I also got bronchitis straight afterwards, and I don't think my fever ever got over 39. Like, I was like a mild fever the whole time. Oh dear, never over 40. That's oof. Oh dear. And isn't Vegas also quite hot? It must not be fun being that ill in a hot. Although actually, is Vegas hot this time of year? I feel like maybe it's hotter in the summer and it's not so bad now. Although from what I've seen on Twitter, I think it sounds like it might not be in Vegas next year, which I'm two minds about it, because I guess one part of me is like, yeah, I'd really like to go to Vegas one day, but then I'm like, do I want to go to Vegas for TwitchCon? Probably not, because TwitchCon is already expensive and Vegas is expensive, so I feel like adding the two together is just very expensive. I'll probably just go to Vegas at some other point. And you know, if TwitchCon in America is in more of an accessible place, it'd be easier for people like me abroad to go anyway. So yeah, I would like to go to TwitchCon America because I want to meet Dem and lots of other American streamers as well. But it is a bit of a trip. It's a bit of a trip for us. I want to go to a con. I haven't gone. Wait, you've never been to a con before? Oh, Sonna, you'd probably love it. It's like so much like fan art and like independent artists. Obviously I don't know necessarily what these are like abroad, but like one of the big emphases in the cons here is the artist alley, where like you have so many independent artists. Like the one in London, it took like 2 hours to go around just the artist alley because like it's so big and there are so many artists which I love. I think it's incredibly inspiring. You see so many different art styles like parked next to each other, people making 3D stuff. I got myself drawn as a goblin. Like, what else do you really want? Las Vegas was really expensive, yeah. Oh, well, I've gone to mini-con for sequential art. Oh, okay. They seem to move them around each year, which is cool. So next year probably won't be in Vegas. Yeah. Vegas is such a big convention city, though. It seems like a logical place for it. Yeah. I mean, I do want to go to Vegas. Don't get me wrong. It's like, you know, it's somewhere you hear about since you're young. And there's like lots of songs about Vegas and stuff like that. So I want to go to Vegas at least once in my life. But I guess I'm not super fussed if it's for TwitchCon or if it's just to go to Vegas. In some ways, I think actually I would almost prefer to go to Vegas not as part of TwitchCon, because I feel like I'd get to experience more Vegas-y stuff if I went when it's not TwitchCon. Whereas if I go when it's TwitchCon, I maybe only experience a little bit because I'm spending so much time at the convention. Oh, it's difficult. It's a difficult balance of getting to do both. I'm an expert too, so people! Yeah! Hell yeah, there's a lot of people. Going to the convention was so much fun. They really to give everyone's a great experience and lots of cool people. Hell yeah. I do want to go. I want to go again. I'm interested in where they'll hold TwitchCon next year in Europe, because that will have a little bit of a... It will depend. There's a part of me that's like, it would just be easier if TwitchCon Europe was held nearby, so somewhere where it's not so far. But then at the same time, I'm like, the opportunity to travel to go to TwitchCon, I feel like is part of the fun. So like, what if they brought it to London or something? Would I like that or dislike it? Because first of all, London is expensive to stay in. It would still be expensive for me. But then I guess it wouldn't be so bad on travel. I don't know. I could bring a really cool costume to TwitchCon London if they held it here, I guess. I don't know, it's all positive and negatives, but then it's not that exciting for me to go to... I mean, don't get me wrong, I like going to London, but is it as exciting as Amsterdam? No, because that's somewhere else. I went back in 96. I did get to see the White Tigers. I was too young to get the gambling or drinking experience though, yeah. I'm not so fussed on drinking. I'm just not really a big drinker, but I would like to try some proper gambling because I've never gambled. Outside of like the lottery tickets, that's all I've ever done. So like I've never done poker. Well, no, that's not true actually, because we do have the family tradition of gambling. We play poker and see who won all the chocolate coins on the tree. And we would play poker with the chocolate coins. But like, that's the closest to gambling that I've ever done. And like, listen, I enjoyed that. I always found that very fun. But like, I just don't think it's probably the same as the experience you get in Vegas. Oh dear. Anime, good morning. How are you doing? I hope you've had a good week. I hope that it has treated you well, as it should. Oh dear, the weekend shopping were pretty fun though, and the food and shopping were pretty fun though, and a couple of shows we went to. Yes, lots of shows, but isn't the food in Vegas meant to be pretty snazzy as well? Which is weird to me, because it looks like it's in the middle of a desert, but everything I've heard is that there's like lots of really good food in Vegas. Probably expensive, but like it's meant to be really good. But it does seem weird to me. I don't know, just because it's like, how are you getting all this food? It's a desert. Like, I'm sure there's a way, but it still feels weird to me.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so
I
much.
brought cake slices for everyone.
Oh, what
A
flavor?
craft to feed pink.
Thank you so much for the cake. What are we eating? Hell yeah, I've had some carrot cake this morning and it was very delicious. I had a lovely time. It was so good. Thank you so much. 21 months. Jesus Christ. It's been a heckin' minute, hasn't it, Queena? Oh dear. I mean, if you pay a chef, they will show up anyway. Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah. You know what? Unpredictable. You bring up a very fair and valid point. Chefs can be wherever they get paid. True. Yeah, very true. I didn't think of that. Oh dear. Wait, my camera's frozen. Again. Wait. Is it moving? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Oh my god, suddenly, ping, work has been done. Oh my god, I didn't realize my camera had froze again. Oh dear. Oh, you must have just thought I was being really lazy, just sat there like looking down but not actually doing the work over and over again. My bad, my bad. I'm so speedy. It's a great day because today's gonna be the best day because you're going to a FNAF movie. Are they releasing on my birthday? Wow, FNAF. Wow. They're honestly understandable right before Halloween. I get that. I did wonder if it was today because when I went on Twitter this morning, I saw FNAF was trending and I was like, is today the day? Is this release day? I hope that it's as good as and as fun as everyone has been hoping that it will be. Yes. I will say the costumes look really, really cool. Yes, yes, yes. I hope everyone has a really, really good time and you will really enjoy yourself. Hell yeah. I don't have to look busy and no work is being done. I've just been like cracking on, getting my embroideries done. Ah, Jupiter, thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. FNAF is trending because there was a fight. We really? Oh, is that why it's trending? I'll be honest, I didn't click it because well, I was busy eating cake, you know. doing birth things. I was busy, but yeah, I did see it on trending. I didn't realize that was why. I thought it must have been because, oh god, so why is there a fight? This is like everyone's been looking forward to. I'm gonna leave it. I guess there probably maybe was a good reason. I hope either that or maybe they were just drunk. If it happened in the UK, they were probably drunk. Oh dear. Late Spudsy, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing some embroidery, but I didn't realize my camera was frozen, and so it looked like I was just doing nothing for the longest time, just staring at the camera like, yeah, definitely busy here. Definitely busy. Definitely not just sat here doing nothing. I'm going to school today. Today is going to be the birthday. Ooh, hell yeah. Oh dear, I hope you have a really good day. I hope you really enjoy yourself. Hell yeah. It also gave some publicity that there was a fight. Yeah, one thing that I have seen is in some places, I think the UK is one of these places, the FNAF is a 15. Like, so it's not PG, it's like 15, which means you have to have ID if you look young. And considering that there are a lot of younger FNAF fans, I wonder if that means that some people won't be able to see the movie. Because I thought it was PG, but it seems like in some places that is the case, and in some places it's not. Which does kind of make sense because, you know, different countries, the rating system is like slightly different. So yeah, I did see that. Jelly sus, why am I sus? What did I do? I've been nothing but a good bean today, at least. I know, but I'm very busy working. I'm not sus. I'm a good bean. Dear, good morning. Oh, thank you. I am having a lovely birthday. I woke up and I had a cup of tea and some carrot cake, which is a pretty solid morning. And then I yesterday had a really good day, which it wasn't my birthday yesterday, but you know, we were doing stuff anyway. We went down to Hobbycraft and I picked up all of the embroidery threads. We're doing an animation project next month, which this is to be fair part of. Iron Mouse is doing an animation competition and I was like, I don't do animation, but I do embroidery. So let's embroider it frame by frame and see if we can get it in time. And I've done all of the behind the scenes planning work for that at this point, which, oof, Oof, that was quite a lot. But now it means we can start actually embroidering the frames. And today I was like, what do I want to do for my birthday? And I was like, I kind of want to test out doing the first frame. Because, you know, it'd be nice to get some, with all of the hard work over the last month, getting this stuff done behind the scenes, it'd be nice to see if it actually works or not. So that's what I decided I wanted to do, which might seem like a weird thing to want to do for one's birthday. Like, I want to test it. I want to make sure that everything works the way that I'm expecting it to. And also, I find this kind of embroidery really relaxing. Like, it's a lovely just chill, yes. There we go. I have, oh, yours is 16 plus. Yeah, okay. I did wonder. Oh dear, they should be made of some models and placed near the exit to the film. That would actually be really good. That would be very funny. Happy birthday, thank you, Sleepy! I appreciate it. I'm a whole year older and a whole year wiser now. This is the era of smart jelly because I got older, and I think as you get older, you get wiser, right? So now that I'm older, I'm also smarter. Big brain jelly year. That's what's coming up. But where's Mr. Blobby? I'm not doing Mr. Blobby on my birthday. No. I want to do cute anime girls on my birthday, not Mr. Blobby. Ew. As sexy as we may have made him, it's still not right. Oh dear. It's your birthday. You can test a frame if you want to. Unpredictable. If you need to sleep, as much as you're more than welcome here, obviously. I completely get it. I know it's really late/early for you. Thank you! Did Blobby finally get spun? No, I decided that I would do Mr. Blobby for you because everyone had done so good raising money and awareness for breast cancer. And I was like, well, what would my group want as a reward? And it seemed like the answer was Mr. Blobby. So because everyone had done so well fundraising, rather than spinning the wheel for the last character, I just manually decided it would be Mr. Blobby so that we would have it. That being said, it's not normal Mr. Blobby, it's Mr. Blobby in like pin-up gear. So it's pin-up Blobby. Also, Scott, welcome on in. Thank you for the egg smush. Welcome, welcome. We are doing a little bit of this done. Oh heck! 19 months. Jesus, Scott, it's been a minute. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the 19 months. My God, time hacking flies. Like, it feels like every month just blurs together on Twitch. It all blurs into one lovely little purpley mess. Thank you so much. It's very hacking kind of you. I asked for Blobby too. Yeah, I think a lot of my community was like, it's Blobby. That's what we want. And it's like, if that's what you want, since I am doing it as a thank you for the money raised, I'll do it. But it is very cursed. So when we do get back to that, get ready. It's something. I have the art for it somewhere, but I'm not sure exactly where I've put it. I've been cleaning things around a little bit so that things are ready for next month. Oh dear. There we go. That's our first one done. Got quite a bit done there. I think it looks pretty good. That's pretty neat. It's all right. I will need to go in. I'm going to add for like these frames, ones that don't move that much. I'm going to do a lot of highlight and shadows, so they're going to be quite detailed. It'll be once we get to like the ones which are like flipping and like doing workout exercises and stuff. At that point, I'll probably put a little less detail on them because it might muddy the details of the embroidery. That being said, I think I can whack a few of these out pretty quick. Oh wait, really? Jupiter, what the heck? You just popped in for the first time. That's very hecking sweet of you. Thank you so much. I will say, Jupiter, because you've just joined, all of the emotes are going to change in a couple days. So during October, we do breast cancer awareness fundraising, and we run an event called Boobtober. The team total is at the top. But I also change all of my emotes to be pink so that during October, people can spread a little bit more pink around the platform. But because it's right near the end of October, in a couple of days, all of the emotes are going to change back to blue. Just so you know. Ah, dear. They'll go from pink to blue again. We're only pink during Breast Cancer Awareness Month to emphasize the pinkness of the month. Ah, dear. And spread breast cancer awareness all over Twitch. Which, to be fair, has gone very well this year. I didn't mention this earlier. I should have mentioned this earlier. I am doing a highlight spool for all of the fundraising for the people that have taken part in Booktober. So we're talking about like the streamers who have been fundraising with us for breast cancer awareness and BCRF. I am no longer taking clips for that because I need to have it ready and edited by the 31st of October. So you can still submit clips in the Discord. It's not like we're gonna, if we don't want to see them suddenly, you can still do that. They just won't be in the highlights reel because I won't have time to edit them in at this point. Also, if you are a Booktober streamer and you've been doing fundraising and you're in the Discord this year, please feel free. We have like a little channel in the Booktober Discord where you can share your links, your Discord invite links, your socials, your Twitch, all of that, just so people can find you the rest of the year, because the Discord server closes on the 2nd of November until next year, just so that, you know, the mod team and the staff like myself have time to organize all that ready for next year as well. So if you are a Booktober streamer from this year and you haven't shared your socials, you can do that. We have quite a few people that have already popped by and started sharing, but yes, make sure that you've done that before the 2nd, because otherwise you will no longer be able to post in the server. So yes. Ah dear. And then the server will close until next year. Oh my god, the fact that it's almost over. October is always such a blur for me, and I think it is for a lot of people in the take part, but it always just zooms by. Like you wake up and then the next day you roll out of bed and you wake up and it's a whole month later. Oh dear, but it's gone really, really well, and everyone's been really sweet. And I'll be honest, I know we don't talk a whole lot about behind the scenes on stream because I sometimes feel like it's not very fair to do so. But like, I've been able to talk a bit about behind the scenes this year because we haven't really had any problems. Like, yeah, we've had some scheduling mix-ups and like, yeah, we've had some people get a bit confused about time zones, but like nothing, no drama really. And like everyone's been really, really sweet. When there have been like mistakes made, people have gone out of their way to fix them. It's been pretty easy to work with everyone this year. And yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Everyone's been really good. There hasn't really been a lot of drama. Ah dear, which is nice. It means I can actually talk a bit about behind the scenes on stream without having to worry about it. May I have a wonderful day? No, you're fine. Thank you. Good luck with the sleep. I hope that you managed to get some good sleep. We're just going to be filling in all the base colors of the embroidery. This is actually quite a small embroidery because this is smaller than a 4-inch hoop, which might seem odd, but I'm going to blow them up a little bit because first of all, I want to emphasize that they're embroidered, but also, yeah, just doing them smaller means I can do more frames. I have like a sheet of some of the ones that I've printed off, and then like these are just some base frames for getting some colors. I pop them underneath my light books. Look at it, it's so cool. It's gonna freak out my camera, but like you pop them underneath that and then you can trace them through onto like fabrics and stuff, which makes this whole process so much easier. So yeah, also these are my own drawings. I promise I haven't just stolen drawings from someone else. That being said, I don't think anyone else would do it. I don't think people normally draw characters like with these hard edges, but I do because doing circles with embroidery thread is really, really hard. So drawing circles on characters is not great. I mean, you can. It's not like you can't, but like I think if you have like a time limit, it makes things a lot harder. Oh dear. So yeah. I'm only tracing my own work. I am not tracing other people's work. I would only probably trace other people's work and turn it into embroidery if they wanted me to do that, if they'd asked for it. Because otherwise I do quite like planning things out as embroideries as well. Like outside of the, you know, I feel like I grow better as an artist when I try to do my own work. Outside of that, I also just think it's kind of more fun. I feel like, yeah, I get to experiment a little bit more when I do my own stuff. Alright, we've nearly got all of the hair in here. I might need to add some little stitches here and there, but we'll get some of the shading colors in there. So I have decided after this whole pink month that the best color to shade pink in with is purple, because it looks really, really cute and I really, really like it. So I got this kind of, which one is it? So I got a few purples in here. Yeah, I got this kind of muted purple. I know it's like not that much darker than the pink. It's not that much darker than any of my colors, but I think it's gonna look really cool as like a shadow color. So going to use that. Yeah, if you're a digital artist, you can kind of like change the shadow color for the colors that it's on and make it look good, but that's kind of hard to do with embroidery. First of all, because you have real shadows on things, because it's 3D technically. Not very 3D, but a little 3D. We were trying to... So I was discussing with... I don't know if you guys remember, but on stream the other day, Val Mods was like, well, I have a history with some animation. If you need any help behind the scenes, let me know. And I was like, please DM me. Please help. Look at my stuff. Does this work? Because I don't do animation. I do embroidery. And yeah, I was asking Val Mods about some stuff behind the scenes, and they had mentioned cutting things out, and I was like, it's a really good idea, Vile. But the problem is embroidery thread has like a fluff to it. It's not like a lot of fluff, it's like very small, but when you cut it out, you lose the fluff. And I don't know how else to explain it other than you lose the fluff. And the fluff is like part of the texture for the embroidery thread. And at that point, why are you using embroidery thread if you're cutting out the texture of the heckin' thread? And Val was like, I did not consider the fluff. And I was like, no, I have not considered the fluff many times. And if you stop considering the fluff, it makes a big difference. Nick, welcome on in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome. I'm a whole year older and wiser now. So get ready. This is going to be the year of big brain jelly. It's on its way. I know it. I'm going to have big brain next year because it's a whole year older. And I got a fancy cardigan, very fancy. You're gonna see this cardigan a lot now because my old cardigans were like getting a little bit raggedy. I probably have to ask for cardigans for Christmas as well, because to be honest, I bought a lot of my cardigans at the same time, which means they're all going raggedy at about the same time. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll probably have to ask for more cardigans, but clearly my family understand my fashion sense pretty well. Because I didn't ask for this cardigan, I just asked for like a cool cardigan, and they were like, here you go, this is it, big brain time, let's go, hell yeah, it's time for the big brain. And we're like, oh, thank you, girl, yeah, it's my birthday, I'm a whole year older, I got old this year, today specifically. I feel too much older though. Oh dear. So yeah, I am a whole heckin' year older now. I'm becoming an old and wise jelly, slowly over time. We were talking about it the other day that I've been kind of chuffed, to be honest. You know, you watch yourself age, and I've been kind of chuffed with my aging process. Because I'm starting to get wrinkles now, but I'm getting like the smiling wrinkles. The wrinkles you get from smiling too much, like the ones here and the ones around my eyes. It's like, yes! Those are the wrinkles I want. I don't mind getting wrinkles as long as they show that I've smiled a lot. So I'm getting the smiling ones, because I guess that's my big fear of like was getting older, was like I'd grow to look like someone who was really sad all the time. And because I don't look like that with my face, but you never know how you're going to age. But I've started to notice like the ones around my eyes and the ones under here, and it's like, yes. Those are the smiling wrinkles. That means I'm going to be a smiley old lady, which is honestly all I could ever ask for. Oh, now I get the smiley ones. Yes, I know I was so young yesterday. How the times have changed. I'm now old and wise. Familiar, thank you. Welcome on in. I hope you've had a good week so far. Oh dear. GG's. GG. Oh no, hi, of course. I always forget the grand goat is GG, because you're double G. It's nice. Anyways, Jessica, thank you. This was actually a gift from my family, because I said my old cardigans were like on their way out, and they were like, we'll get you some new cardigans for your birthday. And I was like, thank you. And so they got me this one, and I really like it. How old will you be? Wait, when I'm an old lady? I guess that's kind of a state of mind. Or how old am I now? I can tell you how old I am, but you're not allowed to post your age in chat, because I don't want anyone here to become a target. Or also, when people post their ages in chat, sometimes a child comes out of the woodwork like, I'm free! And it's like, no! They're good wrinkles. Mine on my forehead. I can get the ones on my forehead, but like, I don't get them as much. I think my forehead is very tight a lot of the time, so it's like, it'll get there, I'm sure, but like right now it's like, ugh. I have to really go for it. But I get the ones around my eyes. I get all of these ones. Look at all these! They're all coming up. They're the ones that I wanted though. So I'm a happy bean. Real G, he needs two of them. Exactly. I am 28. 28 whole heckin' years old. A whole heckin' 28. Yeah. I've been growing. Since I started streaming. Before then I didn't grow, but now I do grow. Unfortunately not in height though. Yeah, not yet. Although, to be fair, I am pretty happy with my height generally. It's a very average height, so I'm good with that. You don't look old. Not yet. Give me a few years. I'm gonna become one of those old ladies with like little smiley old ladies. What I want is some, like, because I have kind of chubby cheeks, but I've been slightly losing them recently. So I'm kind of hoping they can come back and then they can overtake my face. And I'll be like a little chubby old lady smiling. Yeah, that's what I want. That's my goal. My goal is to just be little smiley chubby lady. You look a lot younger than 15. I'm not 15. God, no. I did get though, you know, like you get like the memories pop up on your, is it Microsoft that does that? It like pops up on the side of your screen. And I was like, I did get a picture for when I was 18. I looked very different. I looked very different when I was 18. Chipmunk. Yeah, I want to be a little chipmunk old lady. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not too worried about growing old. I mean, the thing is as well, I am a cosplayer. Like, growing old is just an opportunity to do different costumes. That doesn't bother me too much, to be honest. But yes, I wouldn't want to get like angry wrinkles. That's what I wouldn't want, because I do furrow my eyebrows quite a lot, especially when I'm concentrating. And I wouldn't want to look like I was resting angry, which I know a lot of people are resting angry anyway, but I don't think it really suits my personality to be resting angry face, to be honest. So I've been hoping that that's not what I get. And it turns out it's not. Did anybody in chat go to college? Do you mean, okay, so when you say college, do you mean, what age are we talking? Because for me, college is ages 16 to 18. Do you mean that, or do you mean university? Because language makes these conversations hard. Because depending on where you live in the world, college is two very different things. Where I live, I did go to college when I was 16 to 18. Because that's what you do. But obviously, in America, that would be too young to go to college, I think. Facebook does that kind of thing. I posted like 5 years ago. Yeah, it's like that one, but it's like posting, it suddenly pops up on the side of your screen as like a computer memory. I don't know what it's called though, I have to be honest, I have no idea. Yeah, I had some pictures of me looking very young. Been very young in that. Oh dear. I had even bigger cheeks, but I've kind of lost a lot of them, I think, over the years. I guess that's kind of how it happens. Like, what is it that happens in your face which makes your face look older? Is it your fat breaks down or something like that? I am not a biologist, so I could not tell you, but something happens in your face that I think makes you look older, which I think is your fat in your face breaks down so that you look more gaunt. Is that true? Oh dear. How many recognized resting faces are there? Angry, bored, vacant, excited? I have confused. People have come up to me in public and asked if I'm okay or if I'm lost. Like, I remember walking home from work and then I was just waiting for a friend because they like popped into a cafe. And so I was waiting outside because it was busy or something. And someone walked by and asked if I was lost, and it's like, not only do I live here, I also work here. Oh dear. It was very, very sweet of them. But yeah, I have resting, I don't know, resting confused or resting lost face. Like, I don't know where I am. Resting, I don't know where I am face. Yes. University, I went to university. I was very sick during university, so although I did complete my course, I kind of missed out on a lot of regular things because that's when I started to get really ill. Oh dear. College here is like all ages, but it starts at 16, but the oldest student, and that is true, you can go to college at any age. I just guess the youngest age you could go to would be 16, right? Because, yeah, a lot of people do go back as mature students and study again and stuff like that. But yeah, I think the youngest you can go to college is 16. Or here, at least. And then the oldest is however old you want to be. Whatever you want to study, you can come back. Oh dear, what did you study? I studied interior architecture, but with a focus on historical renovation, so like listed buildings. We have a lot of those in Europe. Unfortunately, it's not a degree that I can use because this is all on computer, and I have a disability that prevents me from using a computer long term. I got very, very unlucky because I started to get sick while I was in university, so I'd already committed to doing that as my job. That was what I wanted to do, but by the time that I left university, it was a job that I physically wasn't able to do, which is why we don't talk about it very much, because it's not exactly a happy subject. Oh dear. It is what it is. I've made my own life after that. Oh dear. You guys go the sad resting face. Oh no, I wouldn't. Okay, obviously it's different when you're on stream because you're busy and stuff like that. But I would say you've never looked sad resting when I've seen you. Dear. You can sometimes tell when you're deep in thought, but like that's about. I wouldn't say that you look sad. You just look like you're thinking. Oh, the Shifty, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I thought your biggest issue was sleeping rest face. Yeah, I can't stop sleeping. I'm a sleepy lady. Thank you, Shifty. I went to Hobbycraft yesterday, and obviously we were helping out some mates after that. Which is kind of why we went to Hobbycraft. But you know, went to Hobbycraft yesterday. It was fun. And then I got all of my threads for... Actually, does anyone want to guess? Not for any reason, but just because I was kind of surprised. Do we have any embroiderers in chat that want to try guess how much the thread costs? Because I didn't realize that thread costs this much, because I very rarely buy embroidery thread firsthand, at least. I often get it secondhand. Mostly years ago, but now not so much anymore. Hell yeah! I'm glad to hear it. Hobbycraft birthday, yeah. And then for dinner today we have mac and cheese, which is gonna destroy my gut, but it'd be worth it. I love mac and cheese. Oh dear. And I had carrot cake for breakfast. Hell yeah, which is amazing. Who doesn't love a carrot cake breakfast? Alice, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Crochet hair, yarn is expensive. Right? I'm so not used to buying things first hand, because I often buy stuff from charity shops or like people or hand-me-downs and stuff like that, which is why most of my embroidery thread doesn't have like a specific brand attached to it, because it's like, you know, it's from all over the place. But I went to buy embroidery thread, and I did buy quite a bit because I have all of these, right? I have all of these. It cost me nearly 70 quid. 70! And I was like, oh my god, it cost me like 10 pence when I buy it when I buy it in a charity shop. I think about €3. Oh my god. Damn, champion of breakfasts, it is. Also, Skies, welcome on in. You can hang out here. How was your stream and what did you get up to? I hope that you had a good one. Oh my god, Gree! Welcome on in. Oh dear. I got a free sewing machine off Facebook Marketplace. I have no idea how to use it, but Scouting, I believe in you, and you're gonna do great. Also, Pixie, thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. Squishy, good morning. I know, the team has done so well. Oh, really? Nice. Welcome on in, guys. I love you. Welcome. Excuse me, Jenny, your birthday is. Yo, welcome on in. It's birthday. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. I think they're normally like I don't know actually. I have no idea how much these are. Hello, if you like to party, come on in. Thank you for the party. How was your stream? I can see if I might repeat. Lots of people have been telling me about this game. Are you enjoying it? Because I've heard really good things about that game, and I'm imagining, is it going to be on sale soon or something like that? Because of Halloween. Maybe. I've heard really good things about that game. Oh dear. Yeah, it ended up being very expensive. But then again, I know I'm so used to buying it secondhand that I think my idea of the value is probably warped because I buy it. So like there are places where I've gone to buy it and they literally just give it to you because they're like, just take it, honestly. And it's like, oh, okay. So I'm used to not paying a whole lot for embroidery floss, if anything. So going in and buying it like first, I was shocked. But like, I guess it just means I've got away with it really well over the last few years of just buying it secondhand or getting it secondhand. It's like an IKEA sewing machine. Oh, okay. It might not be the strongest then, if it's not like a sewing machine brand. Obviously still be careful with it. What you can do is you can always do some fabric tests. So get a few like scraps of fabric and run them under the machine in like a regular stitch and see how it's handling it, because that gets you used to the machine, but it also gives you an idea of like the thickness of fabric that it can go through, so that you're not putting anything through it that's going to damage it or anything. And give you like a little idea, but be careful, keep your hands away from the feet. Yep. Happy birthday! Oh, thank you! I've had a really lovely day so far. I got a cardigan from my family downstairs. I haven't assembled it because I should have opened it earlier, but I only opened it right before stream. My family got me a hoop holder. So you see how like I'm holding my embroidery hoop with my hand? It basically, if you hold them for too long, it kind of gives you like a hand cramp. And I don't really deal with it very often on stream, but post stream I often find that my hand is really, really stiff just from like holding the frame. So I've now got a frame holder stand thingy, but it needs to be assembled downstairs. So I need to assemble it and then bring it onto stream. But hopefully that should mean that my left hand will be a lot more comfortable when it comes to embroidery streams. And also it should mean that I'm holding the embroidery in a better space for you guys to actually see it more, which is good. So yeah, and just in time, because next month obviously we're doing a lot of embroidery. So yeah, all happy days. Lightspeed is amazing. I've heard really good things about it. Oh, no, I returned Lords of the Fallen to buy Liza P and Mario Wonder's best decision I've ever made. Hell yeah. Yeah, I thought, did I see it on sale on Steam as well? Like if people were interested. Like I already know what the next game that I am playing is, so I'm kind of like, that's the one that I'm getting. But yes, I have heard very good things about that. It's definitely been added to some sort of mental list where I'm like, that is one that I've heard only positive stuff about, so maybe it would be fun to play at some point. But I want to play Resident Evil 8 next because I played 7, and Resident Evil 7 is probably my favorite overall horror game experience. Like, there are bits I like more and less, and I definitely think the DLC adds a lot to that, but still overall, I think that's the most fun I've had playing a horror game. So I want to try play Resident Evil 8, and hopefully I enjoy it just as much. I've been nervous about playing 8 because I had such a good experience with 7, like what if 8 doesn't live up to that expectation? But at some point I need to bite the bullet and just play it, so I'm going to bite the bullet and play it. I haven't heard anything like bad about Resident Evil 8 really. I'm just a nervous Nancy. Oh yeah, also for Skies, obviously, if you need to go look after yourself post-stream, please do. For any of Sky's peeps who are popping in here for the first time wondering what we're doing, I think a lot of you will have already heard of them because they're a pretty big streamer, but there's a streamer on Twitch called Iron Mouse, a very, very big streamer who is doing an animation competition that closes on the 11th of November. Now, I am not an animator. I do embroidery and I do cosplay and stuff like that, some crochet and all of these like handcrafts. But I thought, because I've been wanting to test my embroidery and stuff like that, what might be kind of fun is if we did frame by frame animation, but all of the frames are embroidered. So welcome to the first frame of the animation that I'm currently embroidering. And we're going to be doing that all next month until the 20th, I believe, because I think that's the deadline day. We have a full plan. I have all of my frames drawn digitally. I'm printing them out in pieces, and then I have a light box where I'm transferring them to fabric, and then obviously I'm embroidering them up, and that's what we're doing. Yeah. Oh dear, how many Resident Evils are there? It depends, Smitty. Do you count the remakes as a separate game, or do you count the remakes as the original? Because there's been a few remakes, there's about to be a few more, I think. And so like some of them, like Resident Evil 2, there's Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 2 Remake, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, would you count that as 2 games, or would you count that as 1 game? Because I do feel like the remakes do add something, but also it is technically the same game. It gets complicated when they do stuff like that. Technically though, 8 is the most recent addition to like the main Resident Evil games, but obviously the remakes, so it gets it's very confusing. I'm new here, but happy birthday, thank you! I've been having a lovely birthday so far. The first thing I ate this morning was cake, and I have mac and cheese for dinner, which is my favourite meal, and I've been to Hobbycraft, which is a shop in the UK where you can buy hobby materials, and I have more storage solutions, so it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. And my family got me lots of really lovely stuff, who I need to chat with them later, so I can't stream forever today because I do want to chat with my family a little bit, funnily enough. But I think they know that I'm streaming in the morning, so I can talk to them in the afternoon because I don't live with them. So I need to find a time when we can do a little phone call. I do have more presents downstairs that I also need to open. I quite simply ran out of time. I am very much the kind of person who opens a present and then looks at it for like half an hour, which means if I have like 3 or 4 presents, it takes a really long time for me to get through them. And then it was like, I was looking at the time and I was like, I have to stop because I'm meant to be streaming in like 10 minutes. So let me run upstairs and get all that prepped. So there are some downstairs still that I haven't opened. because I was too busy staring at the ones that I already had opened. But I did manage to open some of them at least, because I nearly forgot to open any of them at all, which would have been a bit embarrassing. Oh, it's 2 a.m. and I'm sitting. Oh, house sitting for. I'm loading up the One Piece Netflix with an ice cream. Oh, lovely! Hell yeah, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good, Sky. Look at Epic Day. I love mac and cheese too. Plus cake bonus. Exactly. I love mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is like my comfort meal. Whenever like I was having a bad day, my parents would make me mac and cheese, and I'd be like, yes. And so now I have that for like my birthday treat. I kind of prefer. I know I just kind of prefer it to like takeaway and stuff like that because there's just something really wholesome about it. Like someone making you a meal. There's a few meals like that, to be fair, and they're all like nostalgia meals, to be honest. Like. But mac and cheese is a big one for me, but also like my grandma used to make a meat pie. Now I don't eat a lot of meat anymore, but I will make an exception if somebody makes one of these meat pies. It sounds really suspicious because they don't say what's in it, but it's actually quite nice meat. Well, it's not the best meat, but it's like not bad meat either. It's actually skirt steak, which is like not the best cut of steak and like only like steak that you would eat in a pie or something normally, or a stew. But like, it's really good. It's a really simple recipe, I guess because it's like an old one. But yeah, that was another one where I'm like a birthday fave if I want like a treat meal. Which also, to be fair, both mac and cheese and meat pie wreck my gut. One, like mac and cheese because I'm lactose intolerant, but the meat pie because I just don't really eat meat anymore. So it's like, whenever I do have meat, I just bloat really quickly. But it's still worth it. It's worth it for the nostalgia feeling. I love it. Oh dear. In the state we have Joanne Fabrics. I've heard of Joanne's. Yep, I've seen pictures of Joanne's. We don't have anything like that here really. The closest we probably had is Fabricland, and like when you put pictures of Fabricland next to pictures of Joanne's, I guess it's just a little different in the UK though, because in the UK it's a lot of independent stores rather than like a big chain. The closest we have is Hobbycraft, who do some fabric, but like not that much. Because they do like a bit of a range of everything. They do craft fabrics, but like for someone like a cosplayer, it's a bit hit and miss depending on if you can actually get stuff that you need, because like you very rarely need patterned fabric and you often need just plains. So like, oh, is that some thread? Oh, it is. Cool. I'll keep that for later. That's a piece of thread that I've already taken half of. Hell yeah. Definitely not human meat. No, not human meat. I haven't had good mac and cheese in like 9 years. You need to make yourself a good mac and cheese. Oh my god, if you've not had a good mac and cheese for that long, that sounds like a warning sign for making yourself a goddamn good mac and cheese. It's not that difficult, right? I don't think so. I mean, maybe it's because I grew up making it, I don't find it that difficult. Making the white sauce, but what is it actually called? We just call it the white sauce, but it's the sauce made up of like flour, butter, and milk. And it like thickens when the longer you stir it, kind of for. Did anyone remember what that's called? Bechamel, that's the one. Oh, so thank you. Yes, definitely. I don't think I've ever been 21 on Twitch. But thank you. I appreciate it. Oh dear. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I hope your week has been good so far. Yeah, bechamel. I think some people find a bechamel a little intimidating, but like again, because I've been making it since I was pretty young, it's not, I don't know, I never really thought too much about it. Like that was one thing my parents would do sometimes for us. They'd be like, oh, you want to help us cook? And like me and my siblings would be like, yeah, we want to help cook. And then they'd hand you the bowl, like, or the saucepan with the bechamel sauce, and they're like, stir for like 20 minutes. And it's like, it's so much stirring. Like, they wouldn't say like, oh, if you want to stop, just give it back. And it's like, but then when somebody tells you like, if you want to stop, don't worry, I'll do it for you, it makes you want to not stop. So I have been stirring bechamel for a very long time. Oh dear. They're doing a Disney cosplay like Jasmine. I do whatever I want for cosplays, and I'll be honest, I'm a very what do you call it? The more that someone suggests a character, the less likely I am to do it. Is that a contrarian? Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah. Oh dear. I'm a contrarian cosplay. If you tell me to cosplay something, I'll never do it. It's why everyone who's been saying, Jelly, you should cosplay Mr. Blobby, and I still haven't cosplayed Mr. Blobby. Every day I wake up, Jelly, cosplay Mr. Blobby, and I'm like, no! I will not cosplay Mr. Blobby! Oh dear. Good stuff. It was good stuff. Oh. I'll not cosplay Mr. Blobby. I do want to try doing a mascot costume at some point though, just to tick it off on the list of things that I'd like to try, you know. People suggested enough, it might go full circle though. It normally doesn't though. Like, what do you call it? Like, the amount of people that have suggested certain costumes, because like, we do get people come in and like, I'll be honest, it's not rude, but it is borderline rude. When people come in like, you should cosplay this, you should cosplay this, you cosplay this, because it's kind of like as if I can't make my own choices. I think if somebody asks, if I came out and I was like, hey, is there anything you'd like to see me make? That's a bit different. But if I'm like halfway for a costume, which I am right now, a costume that's going to take 2 years, which I am right now, and then everyone comes in like, you should do this, you should do this. It's like, excuse me, can you not see all of the work that I'm already doing? Have I not just told you all that I'm about to do like a month-long animation project? Excuse me? If you want to see that, make it yourself. That's the other thing is, like, I think if you really want to see a costume, make it yourself. Make it yourself. I don't have to make it for you. If I have no interest in the costume, it'd probably be better if you made it yourself, because costumes tend to look better when they're made by someone who's passionate about that costume. And if I'm not passionate about it, I probably won't do a very good job. Oh dear. I never got interested in cosplay. I never get interesting suggestions for cosplay. Someone told me to cosplay Lilith from Diablo, but I never played it, so like, why would I cosplay it? That is the other thing. I think a lot of the time when people make suggestions, they either A, only take your body or figure into account, which is always a bit like, or B, yeah, it's a very personal thing. It's what they want to see, which is also like kind of a, I don't know, there's a weirdness to it, and it's very difficult for me to put it into words because like, I can't quite explain why it feels so weird. But yeah, you can kind of tell when someone's like, you should cosplay this, and they're asking you to like cosplay something which is very skimpy, and you're like, whether you intend it or not, good person, there is a vibe there when you tell someone to cosplay a skimpily dressed character, whether you mean it or not. And I do think some people don't mean it and just don't think, but it's like, there's a vibe. I feel like you're watching my stream for maybe not the best reasons now. And then, yeah, if you, like, again, there is, because I've had lots of people, I had someone at one point come in and ask me to cosplay Doctor Who, because they really like Doctor Who, and they loved everything to do with Doctor Who, and so they wanted to see me cosplay it, but I think that's a bit, if you really like something, why don't you cosplay it? I don't mean it in, like, a rude way, but, like, trying to push that onto somebody else, it's like that, you know, I love to hear about people's interests, but when you try to force me to like the same thing as you, it's like a bit, it crosses a line there where it's like it's not so fun to talk about anymore with you. So yeah, if there's a costume that you really want to see made, that's your opportunity to go out and make it yourself. There. Yeah, that's not necessarily an opportunity to ask someone else to make it for you. Oh dear. Blobber. No blobber for you. No blobber. What's sexy, Mr. Blobber? No blobber for you. No blobber, blobber. Oh dear. I am just jesting. Please don't do that. I might go for, yeah. Oh dear. I'm too booby for her. Hee hee. Too booby. Well, the thing is though, if you want to do big titty Lilith, I don't think people will be against it. I'm just saying, but again, it has to be within your own comfort zone, which I think, again, a lot of people don't take into consideration. It's why I think, unless asked for, cosplay suggestions can often come across as rude, whether you intend it to or not. Oh dear. Which Doctor? I don't actually remember. It was a while ago. Not sure. Probably the female one, if I had to guess. If I had to guess, that's probably what they wanted me to cosplay. Oh dear. What's my Vile? Oh my god, it is like 2 in the... Wait, why are you awake? Welcome on in, Vile. I hope you're doing well. And Squishy, welcome on in. Oh dear. My sewing skills are like 50%. Again, if you want to get good at something, you'll get good at it. Same with anyone. If you want to get good at something, you will. It takes time. It takes practice. All these things take time and practice. If you want to become good at it, people do. Oh dear. I have to go now, but I hope you have a... No, you're fine. Take care. Thank you for popping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Oh, did I hear big tits and I am back? But we were talking about tits all month, Nate. It's titty month. What are you talking about? It's tits all month. Dear everybody, thank you, George. Do you have cake? I've already had some cake today, yes. I had carrot cake for my breakfast. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. I know you said before you've taken a bit of a break off Twitch. I hope your break has been good and you've had a nice time. Dear, good morning anyway. Yeah, good morning anyway, Vile. You still have a good morning. Have you tried the lasagna? It's my favorite. Dear, have you? Titty month is fantastic. Yeah, titty month is fantastic. It is the month of the titty right now. Carrot cake for breakfast sounds delicious. It was. Well, it's, you know, the benefits of having a birthday is that you get to eat cake first thing in the morning. And if anyone tries to stop you, but it's my birthday, let me eat my breakfast cake. Not that anyone did try to stop me because, like, why would you? Why would you? It's my birthday cake. I want to eat it for breakfast. Oh, dear. I was modding for an animator friend and he got invited to a group of tea. Ooh, really? Very hecking cool. Very hecking cool. You have chocolate cake ready for later? Nice. I'm also learning to sew to make costume what is just pink coat. Ooh. I'm also learning to sew. So making a costume which is just a pink coat is a good idea. Hell yeah. Oh no, sorry, I read that weirdly. My bad, my bad. I don't think I've done any of my birthdays before. Wait, really? You've never had cake for your birthday breakfast? Birthday breakfast cake is like the best. I almost always have cake for that.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Thank you so much. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Oh dear. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies and the birthday wishes. I'm older today. I got old today. Today is my getting old day. Oh dear. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I can't believe you've never had breakfast birthday cake. That's like a big thing. I didn't have it when I was back at home with my family, but like since becoming an adult, it's like that's like my favorite thing to do is to have that. And I love it. I love it. Happy birthday, thank you, Viola. I appreciate it. Is birth today. Birthday cake sounds like a move. Yeah, it does. Birthday breakfast cake is the move. Because otherwise you're waiting till really late in the day to have your cake. Oh, did I hear boobs? I think you might have heard breakfast birthday cake, which is a double B, but we did talk about big tits earlier. So maybe you heard titty? Did you hear titty month? Or did you hear breakfast birthday cake? I'll start it this year. Gonna have some breakfast birthday cake. Hell yeah. It's important. Breakfast birthday cake. Oh dear. Cake is good, full stop. It is. It is. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate it. I'm a whole year older today and wiser. Maybe both. Yeah, maybe breakfast birthday cake and tit month. I mean, arguably, I ate my breakfast birthday cake during tit month, so why couldn't you? Like, if I'm having it, why can't you have it? Oh, dear. Titty and cake. Best birthday ever. Exactly. My birthday is always tits and cake. Oh dear. Which is pretty good. I will say I'm getting a little warm in the cardigan. I love the cardigan so much, but it's toasty in the stream room. But I also don't want to get rid of the cardigan. Maybe I could just undo the bottom ones. It's so cute though. Oh dear. Wiser. What do you mean wiser? I am wiser. As every year you get older, you get wiser. That's the trade-off, is if you have to get older, at the very least you get to be wiser, right? I'm getting wiser. There we go. What the heck is Fish Whispers? Hard to describe. It's hard to describe Fish Whispers in words. I'm a fox goblin. I do love foxes. And to be fair though, I will say I'm a bigger fan of goblins. I'm a massive fan of goblins. I'm a medium fan of foxes, but goblins, it's pretty good. The best thing never made. Yeah, never made. You level up. What do I get as a skill this level then? What level am I at? Do I get a new spell? Is this a level where I get to have a new spell? Because that would be pretty cool. Oh dear. I guess it depends what class I am, maybe. I'm not sure. Fish Whispers, thank you. I can't, no, it's got an hour cooldown because it's so long. Like, yeah, I had to trim down the clip, but it was still 1.5 minutes long. So you could only do it once an hour. I'm so sorry. And since somebody already played Fish Whispers, it's probably on its cooldown right now. I'm very sorry. It's really long. It's a state of mind. It's a way of life. Oh god. I don't know if you should hype it up this much. It's a lot of damage. I'm taking damage from the hype. Oh dear. Oh, also, I know Unpredictable's gone to sleep, and I meant to tell them. Vile, I can tell though, who is another one of our Boobtober team. They have been helping a lot behind the scenes. I have finished editing the majority of the video. All of the video has subtitles now. I just need to get the music in the background, and then it's done. And what I'll probably do is post it for like unlisted for you guys to check first. So that way if anyone notices any glaring errors in it, because it is long. I'm trying my best to check it as thoroughly as possible, but it's 25 minutes with like thousands of clips in it. So if anyone notices anything wrong, hopefully I can fix it before we debut it on the 31st. But yes, it's nearly there. I'll give it a watch. Thank you. It is going to be a long one. Also, thank you for the egg, the DJ, and the horn, the flex tape. I'm going to get ready to head out. No, you're fine, George. Take care of yourself. Thank you for popping by. It was lovely to see you. But yeah, have a lovely rest of your day and have a lovely weekend. Oh dear, not the hype damage. Oh dear. Kids party tomorrow. Be interesting. Oh, that sounds fun. Hell yeah. Okay, no, thank you. I was like, I just want to let you know where it's at, because I have been chipping away at it quite a bit. Oh dear. Yeah, have fun, George. Have a good heckin' time. What? Do you want me to hydrate? You know what? I can hydrate. I do have a fairly full cup of tea here. Ah, yes. We only have the pink emotes for a few more days as well, and then all the pink emotes will go too. We're back to blue. Mmm. Ah, delicious. Delicious. Oh dear, I did need a little bit of tea. I know, right? No more pink. The pink is just during Boobtober month. To fully emphasize the titty. I don't know whether I might keep a little ghosty though. I'm tempted to keep a little ghosty. Yo! Listen up!
Here's a story.
Oh god, yeah, I did say blue. Yeah, I would be so careful about what you say in this channel. Oh god. Blue like him, inside and outside. Blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, cause he ain't got nobody to listen to. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, 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 dabba dee dabba die. Thank you for the blue. Take care, George. Enjoy your weekend. Have a lovely party. I hope everything goes well. We are I think we will be streaming this weekend a little bit. We're not sure if people are going to be able to come over to work on the house this week, so it's like we're considering that we should probably have a relatively free weekend. So I might actually be able to stream a little bit this weekend, and if I do, we'll be doing the Mr. Blobby. Although we might also be constructing potentially the hoop stand if I can't work it out myself. Oh dear. Yeah. Double D, double die. Also, Diana, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We're having a little chill stream today, and thank you for the hick. We're having a little chill stream today because it's my birthday, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do until today, and then it was like, you know what I really want to do? I want to test out some of these frames. I want to start embroidering some of these frames. I want to do, I would like to hold my artwork next to the test artwork and make sure that everything looks spick and span. And I know that doesn't sound very exciting. It's what I wanted to do when I was like digging through my brain for the things that I really, really wanted to do. This one just stood out as like, this is, when I think of the things that I really want to do, this is what I really want to do. So here we are doing it. Hell yeah. I wish, see, I'm sure there is probably a way that I just haven't found it. That there was a way to find other people that are doing animations for the Iron Mouse competition, because I'd love to, I guess so, I don't know if people would be openly sharing the stuff they're doing, because with an art competition, I guess you kind of don't want to risk other people taking your ideas, so maybe people won't be sharing it. I don't know, I just find it really inspiring watching other artists work on their stuff at the same time. I guess also because I'm in a position where I've mapped mine out from beginning to end at this point, so like, I'm not going to be influenced very much by other people's art because I've already mapped everything out. Turbo, welcome on on in. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm having a good one. It's your birthday. You can do whatever I want. Yeah. And I wanted to do some framework. Happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday. First I've been here. Did you have a nice time? I hope you had a nice time. I have news too. We raised 13,000 for charity. I think since you've last been here. As a team, I should say. Not just us. That would be very impressive. But no, as a team, which is still honestly very impressive. It's the most we've ever raised. And that's very heckin' exciting. Because I think you would have been here doing the prep work for Boobtober, but I don't think you were here doing Boobtober itself, right? So you wouldn't have seen. Hell yeah. Congrats. I know everyone's done so well. I am over the moon impressed with people. Over the moon impressed with people. People have done so well with all of their stuff. Oh dear. It's very impressive. It is. My news like, oh, you got engaged? Oh, lovely. Oh, what a heckin' lovely moment. Hell yeah. Congratulations. Good luck with all of the planning. I hope everything goes well. I hope you got some good photos. Obviously they're photos for you and your partner. But like, I hope you got some good ones so you can remember it. Oh my god, how lovely. What a lovely moment. Very nice. Happy birthday. Hawk, thank you! Welcome on in! I hope you're doing well! Yeah, the team have done really, really well. Again, it's the most we've ever raised in a month. Like, we've done really, way above our targets. The goal that's up there, that's the third goal. Because they smashed the other two. And at this point, I was like, listen, you've hit all of the giveaways, you've hit all of our stretch goals, I'm not upping the total anymore. Like, if you want to raise more money, you carry on, and they have been. But like... yeah, I don't want anyone to feel pressured to raise any money at this point because we don't have any more giveaways. I don't have any more goals. Everything is done. They 100%ed the charity. Yuki, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Next year I hope to be a place to possibly join in. Oh, that'd be lovely. Honestly, we recommend it. I'm obviously very biased, but we do recommend it to anyone, regardless of your size as a streamer, regardless of what you tend to stream. We want as many people as possible to be able to talk to their communities openly and casually about breast cancer, because that's the awareness raising that saves lives. Like, raising money is amazing, but it is very much secondary to raising awareness. And talking to your community about what breast cancer can look like, you know, that everyone can get breast cancer, talking about male breast cancer, cancer in trans and non-binary individuals, all of that kind of stuff legitimately saves lives. So yeah, we don't care of what you stream or how often you stream or anything like that, but being able to just talk a little bit to your community, because we all have different communities on Twitch, even if there's overlap. We all have different communities. Being able to talk to all these different communities about breast cancer and why it's important to know the signs and symptoms, and yeah, doing it in a casual way that doesn't scare people away. It's important. So yeah, we want everyone. We want everyone and anyone. Anyone and everyone. Of course, this year's nearly over now because it is an October event, and we only have a few days left of October now. But yes, I'm still incredibly impressed with everyone. I hope everyone had a really good time that did take part. And I look forward to showing you guys the highlights. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to be lurking. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Time for a tattoo. Oh, Happening, good luck with the tattoo. I hope that it goes well. Good luck. You've got this. I bet you'll have an amazing time. It probably hurt, but then it'll be great. I streamed a little yesterday after 7 p.m. for hours, but a special friend was able to pop in for the first time ever. Even though she's in a completely different time zone, it made it worth it. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. The rescue doll is waiting to hear about in the home has third night, and his training is going as expected. I hope that it ends up going okay, Yuki. You got this. You got this. Awesome Panda, thank you. Happy booby birthday. It is in fact my booby birthday. Birthday doing boob month. Hell yeah. I went to Jamambo's birthday. I felt like my boobs got... Yeah, literally, we were talking about that earlier. It's because, I guess if you do the same thing for a whole month, especially if it's not in your usual routine, the month just flies by. For me, October flew by in like a second. I feel like I rolled out of bed and it was a whole nother month. Happy birthday, thank you! Hell yeah, we've been telling everyone that I'm a whole year wiser now. It is the era now of big brain jelly. Big brain jelly time. What are you gonna do? You know, no one's prepared for big brain jelly, because as you get older, you're meant to get wiser. And now that I'm a whole year older, that also means I'm a whole year wiser. So get ready. Big birthday brain. Yeah, Isacia, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Isacia, I'm gonna call you out. I was going through the clips, getting some really nice clips, and you said some really lovely stuff about Boobtober. Thank you so much. Because I've been going through all the clips, I've been hearing, you know, people talking about the event, and your clip where you were talking about the event and like you're having fun in it and stuff like that brought a little tear to my heckin' eye. Thank you so much. It was a really sweet clip. Oh dear. He's 5 and stubborn, so it's going slow, but he's really smart and he's still learning. I have high hopes. His name's Hamilton and he's a black lab. I love Labrador. Then again, you could have said any dog and I would have been like, yes, but I do specifically really love Labradors. I love labs. Every Labrador I've met has been the sweetest good bean. Oh dear. Happy birthday, yeah! It birth. Oh dear. Heck yeah, I just ran. Oh yeah, don't worry, it's not a bad call out. It's a call out in a nice way of being like, yeah, I saw you say some really nice things. Thank you. What level are you now? I'm level 28. But this is not an invitation to put your age in chat because, listen, I am allowed to get away with it because I'm the streamer and my mods can't ban me. But if you put your age in chat, the mods will ban you. I'm sorry. We don't have ages in chat because it encourages kids to come out of the woodwork and say that they're like 10 years old. And then obviously that's a problem. Oh dear. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm ban me. Sleeves, thank you. Happy birthday, thank you, Sleeves. Welcome on in. Oh, sorry, have I got any nice birthday gifts? This cardigan. This was a gift from a family. I got a fashionable cardigan. I've also got a hoop stand, but I need to construct it because I only just opened it, so I didn't know what it was. Had I thought ahead a bit, maybe I could have checked that earlier. It's all downhill from 30. See, weirdly, that was always the vibe that people would say, but I know quite a few people that are 30 plus, and apparently that's just a myth. That's just not true. It's only downhill if you make it so that it's downhill. Or maybe that's not the best way of putting it, but like past 30, like things will only go downhill if you make them go downhill. I don't really know how else to say that. Yeah, it seems like it's a myth, that a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah, you know? Because a lot of people have told me that, which I still think is also a really weird thing to tell someone on their birthday, but like, go off, British public, sure. It's like, when you turn 25, it's like, it's all down here from it there. And then when you turn, what is happening to you? Sorry, my thread is doing something really weird right now. I might have to cut this off because I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, like, oh, it's all downhill from here. Oh, it's gonna be terrible after this. It's like, is it though? Are you sure that maybe you just didn't do anything with your life and you're projecting on me? Because also, I think it is like a different perspective because I've been disabled since I was 20 years old. Like, what do you mean life's going downhill for me? Like, am I gonna get more disabled? Are you prophesizing me getting in an accident? What's happening? What's happening that means that my life goes downhill, huh? I'd love to know. Please tell me. Oh dear, it's weird. It's a very weird thing. And like, I think it's just a traditional thing that people say, so I don't think anyone means any harm by it or anything, but it's like, it's weird. What do you mean my life's going downhill? Yeah, 30's been decent. Yeah, all the 30. I will also say, I don't know if this is like, I think this is okay to say, all the 30-year-olds I know are really hot. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you hit 30 and you let go and stuff like that. But like, I think because people get more confident a lot of the time as they get older, all the people I know that are 30 plus are really confident and also simultaneously really attractive. And I don't know, maybe it's just because they don't feel awkward about themselves anymore, or they just have general more confidence. I'm not sure what it is, but like, yeah, all the people I've met that are a little bit older than me are just like, damn, where'd all that confidence come from? Can I get me some of that? So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that I'll just be a hot 30-year-old for a while. Because, hot and confident. Yeah. I feel much happier with age. Yeah, I blame British people for making me feel like I'm on death's door for half a year before going to terms with my age. Yeah. It's like, excuse me, British people, can you stop? You can be 30 and flirty and thriving. Yeah. Do I have favorite small dogs in person? Oh, it's cute. Building stream? I don't think it's going to take that long to put together. I didn't have time before this stream, but I think it'll be quite easy. I hope. Confidence went up after I left my 20s. Yeah, wait, exactly that, Yuki. All the people I know, like when they went past 30, suddenly became more confident. They became a lot more like they care less, but they also look hot. I don't know what to tell you. It's like it's not a confidence I'd say from trying harder as much as it feels like just that natural confidence, and it's very attractive. So yeah, I'm you know, anyone who's going around being like, oh, you're gonna hit an age and then it's gonna be sucky. I'm like, I don't know, mate. I think maybe you're projecting, or maybe you're British. So it could be either, honestly. It's a toss-up. You're either projecting or you're British. And fair. If you're British, I'm very sorry. Like, it really do be hammered home that you hit a certain age and you're just dead to the world. And I don't know why we do that. Oh dear. I think harder because you carry yourself more confidently. I think that's probably true. I think confidence is very attractive, and I think a lot of people find that very attractive. Like, someone who looks confident in how they, you know, look and how they feel and stuff like that, I think it draws people, even if it's not like, I don't necessarily always mean attractive in like a I guess a sexual attraction way, but more like it attracts people to you. Yeah, as in like it quite literally what attraction means. Like, I think that kind of energy attracts more people to you. Obviously it's not as easy as just turning 30 and being confident, I'm sure, but I don't know. All the 30 years I know are like super confident, super hot, and I like being around them. They're fun. So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of just my goal, I guess. Ah, dear. Definitely hear that a lot in the States too, I'm sure. I'm sure it's not just a British thing. I think as well, what is it? This might be more of a woman thing, but the amount of people that want to tell you that you're fighting about... Okay, I don't know if other women get this. So I haven't had any kids. I love people telling me that I can't keep waiting forever. Like, I have to think about it soon. Like, you've got a biological clock ticking, Jelly. You need to quickly pump out a kid. I love that. Oh, dear. That's my favorite thing about getting older, is people deciding when I have to pump out some children quickly. By that biological clock. Oh my god, the expiration date. Yeah, it's like, guys. First of all, I'm okay, thanks. I'm alright. I'm quite happy as I am right now. I'm not looking to suddenly have child. Oh dear. I was thinking I hated myself too when I was younger, and that's not attractive. Yeah, it's like, obviously it's not something you can help. It's, you know, the kind of feelings about yourself, and especially when you feel down yourself, like, it happens. I think everyone goes through that at some point. But like, yeah, I think there is something, again, not necessarily sexually attractive, but like just generally attractive about people that look confident and feel confident. Woe is me face. Self-growth snaps you in the face. Yeah. And so I think as well, I've been in this kind of like, there's a lot of stuff I don't like about myself, but mainly it's the stuff that puts me in pain and makes me feel sick and all that kind of stuff. Like how I look, that went out the window a long time ago. But since then, I've been a lot happier. Like, when people, you know, say anything nasty on Twitch about the way that I look, like, for instance, I posted a picture on Twitter and someone made fun of my mole. You just stop caring at some point, and I think that it's the stopping caring that's really attractive when I see it in other people. And that's something that I'm trying to mimic more in myself. It's just like, I just don't care. I could honestly care less. The family exploration day. I keep being told I need a kid in my 40s, not aged up. Now, if that's okay, it's okay. Yeah, just be a little careful. So it's not because I'm worried about you. The reason we don't do ages in chat is because when people start talking about ages, there's often a child lurking who's like, I'm 10, and that's a risk. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried that you talking about your age will encourage somebody else to talk about their age, if that makes sense. Yes, that's kind of like, that's the vibe. That's why we have to be careful. Oh, dear. Adoption is a thing, I know. Also, when I want to get people, yeah, exactly. Why get a dog? Not just that, but it's your child with great twins girl, and people tend to ignore that. I'm not anti-children. I'm not against having kids. Well, I don't think I'd want to have kids physically, but like, I wouldn't be against fostering or adoption and stuff. But I just don't think it's a very good time. Like, I'm pretty sick a lot of the time. Like, I don't know what you expected me to do. Like, once the kid starts walking and I can't keep up with them, that seems like it's gonna become a problem. Like, obviously, everyone's choice with their family is different, and some people will choose to get pregnant at this stage, but I think I'm okay not. I think I'm okay not. Jelly 2023, I just don't care. Yeah, I just stopped caring at some point, and I've been much happier since just stopping caring. If someone makes fun of the way that I talk, or the way that I hold myself, or the clothes that I wear, Okay, the only times I care a little bit more is if it's someone very close to me, because it always hurts a bit more when you're, you know, you think you're friends with someone and they say something nasty. Yeah. Outside of that, I stop caring. Strangers especially, do not care. If you're a stranger, I could care less about your opinion about me. But yeah, if you're a friend, I'd feel a bit different. But I think that's normal. You know, you value your friends' opinions over random strangers on the internet, I should hope. My siblings have kids. I'm not pushed to have any kids. I'm older than you. Yeah, there you go. I'm the eldest, so I think maybe eventually I'll be in that position. What dog are we getting? Yeah, can we get just a dog? Or Sleep? Oh, no, the Yuki has a dog, not Sleep. I'm getting confused because they both have turquoise names. Oh, dear. My heart dropped off. Exactly. I gotta go to sleep. Oh, you're fine. Get some good Z's. Look after yourself. Oh, dear. I'll take a scruffy, ruffy, fluffy one. Oh, dear. I want to get a dog first as well, to be fair. My priorities are dog, and then maybe child. Maybe. Depending on how my health is. We'll see. But dog, definitely. Dog is not a question. Dog is a eventuality. We will eventually get dog. We would kind of hope to have got a dog by now, to be fair, but because of all of the house stuff, it just hasn't been a good time. But eventually, dog. Not that I think you guys will maybe see the dog too often, because I doubt that the dog will have free reign in the sewing room, especially when they're a puppy or when they're a bit younger or getting used to the house. However old the dog is, I don't know yet. I don't have one. But eventually, hopefully, you guys could meet them when they've had a bit more training and I don't have to worry about them. I just wouldn't want them to grab a cable and pull a heavy piece of machinery off onto them, to be honest. That's my main fear, is because all of my stuff is cabled and a lot of it's really, really heavy. So I wouldn't want them to grab one of those and then, like, donk themselves. Because, again, very heavy machinery. So, yes. No. Pins and dogs. Yeah, pins and dogs, also a bad idea. Pop, pop, pop. Rough pop. Poop, pee, pee, poo, poo. Thank you for the pee, pee, poo, poo. I've also almost finished the pink hair. Like, the base pink hair, at least. I need to go back in and add some shading and like different colors, but base pink? Hell yeah. Also, it's gonna look a little... What is attached to me? Oh my god, I'm pulling my own cables. Ah! Okay. Yeah, I need to do some bits in like shadows. I'm not sure about this bit, about whether all of this would be in shadow, or whether I can get away with doing like a little pink in the middle. I might be able to get away with a little bit. There's going to be some shadow in this bit, so there's not going to be very much pink, which is why I've, like, not done very much. But then, and this bit's also, there's, like, a purple, in Iron Mouse's fringe, there's, like, a purple bit. So I'm going to extend the shadow down to that bit, because it's kind of the right purple, and I think that just makes it a bit easier. I have tried to do a minimal color palette for this to make it as easy as possible for me, because the more colors you add, the harder it gets. So, minimal colors. Thank you. Oh dear, I'm probably gonna end up as a crazy cat. Well, that's not, but yeah, that's fine. I also think that, like, what is it? The whole crazy cat thing, isn't it just to shame women who don't get married? Or am I mad? Because that's kind of how it feels. It feels, obviously, like, there are some people who get too many cats and can't look after them. But, like, I feel like a lot of the time it's just to be like, oh, you didn't get married, there must be something wrong with you. Oh, you don't have a significant other? Probably something weird with their brain, like they must just be crazy. It's like, is it? Because like I can kind of understand like wanting to distance yourself from humanity a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily the crazy way of approaching things. I think that's kind of normal. Oh dear. I'm technically already taking care of a kid. It just so happens they walk on foot. They're very cute though. They're very cute and they're very photogenic from the pictures that I've seen. A very cute photogenic being. Yeah, crazy cat people's a misogynistic stereotype. Yeah, it's like, listen, you want to have cat. I think as long as you're like with any animal, like obviously getting animals outside of your means is not a good idea because then that negatively impacts the animal if you can't feed them or can't look after them. So I do think obviously there is some consideration when getting multiple pets to make sure that they can all live happy lives together. But I think the majority of people do consider those things when they're getting like multiple cats or multiple dogs. They're like, yeah, I've, you know, looked at our household, looked at the income, looked at the pets that I already have, and have decided this is a good idea. I don't think most people impulse, or I hope they don't. impulse get like 10 cats. Also, most of the people that I know that have multiple, like lots of cats or something, it's because they foster. Or it's because they you know, occasionally adopt. Like, if they foster a cat that's never getting adopted because of a disability or something, they just adopt the cat. So they often have, like, 6 cats, which are, like, disabled cats that weren't getting adopted. And then they have, like, 5 on foster. So, like, would that count them as a crazy cat person? Or are they just doing good for society? Because, I don't know. It feels to me like they're just a selfless person that really likes cats. Oh. I don't know any dog fosterers at the moment, though. I would be in the market for getting a new friend that fosters dogs, just so I can meet all their foster dogs. Don't get me wrong, I also really like cats, but I feel like I'm missing someone who's fostering dogs in my life. If anyone wants to foster dogs, so that I can see the cute pictures of your cute dogs that you are fostering. Oh dear, I would definitely not be against it. Oh. I don't have to be honest, something is very wrong with my brain. I don't know if they're necessarily connected though. Also, Sonny, I don't think so. Like, I've always enjoyed chatting with you. I think the majority of people that do chat to you online always have good conversation with you. Like, you're fun to invite to events. You have hobbies and interests that are your own. I think you're doing very well. Wait a second. Sonny, you're lying. Sonny's lying, everyone. I'm gonna call them out for it live on Twitch. This is my twit longer. Sonny lied in my Twitch stream about themselves, and I'm gonna write a twit longer. Oh dear, very good boy. He is a good boy. I've only got a few excuses, but I'm pretty sure the problem is that problem. Yeah. I like I'm glad you put like the quotation marks around. Oh dear. I have 2 cats and I'm going to take more at the time, but I can't really afford it. Yeah, exactly. And like, obviously we're in a position where it's like, I would love to have like 4 dogs. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I would love that. But like, are we in a position where we can have even 1 dog? No, not right now. Like, maybe the times will change in the future and we will be able to, but like, until the house is finished, it's just not a safe place to have a puppy or any kind of dog, an older dog or a younger dog. Like, it's just not safe. So yeah, we will wait until it is a good time. And then if people want to call me a crazy dog person, they can, honestly, they can go ahead. I'm gonna be a very happy person though. Also, if you call me a crazy dog person, you're not allowed to pet my dogs. That's the rules. So, I don't know, you think before you speak. You might want to pet the good beans. Oh dear. I'm very much looking forward to the time when we one day can get a dog. One day. We did this one on a great walk. It was raining, but in like a nice way, like a cooling rain. Oh dear. Yesterday, oh, I didn't mention this. Yesterday, I saw a double rainbow. It was so cool. I haven't seen a rainbow in so long, and it was like a really vivid one, and you could see the whole arc. And then, like, I want to say 2 minutes later, you could still see it, and suddenly you started to see the second one, and it was like a whole double rainbow, and it was like, oh my god, I've been to Hobbycraft, and I got to see a double rainbow? Wow, what a good day. What a good hecking day. Alright, it's taken over a decade for my mom to stop saying, I'm worried you're lonely. Honestly, not everyone needs a partner to be happy. Yeah, exactly. There's so much else out there in the world. I think as well, there are a lot of people just, what they like is what you like. I am the same. I do the same things with people, not necessarily when it comes to partners and dating, but like when it comes to hobbies. But I'm like, if I enjoy something, I often assume that other people must like the same thing. And then when someone's like, Jelly, why are you doing this stupid project? I'm like, oh, but you don't understand. It's the most funnest project in the world. What are you talking about? Oh dear. Yeah, there are times where I definitely do the same thing. I try not to, but it's hard because when you enjoy something, you assume other people are going to enjoy. I think automatically, it's like if I'm having fun, I want to share this with other people that might also find it fun. But not everyone finds it fun. Speaking of sleeves, when are you doing your embroidered animation? Right, I'm pretty sure that I spilled the beans on this because you were going to do an embroidered animation, right, Sleeves? When are you doing that embroidered animation, Sleeves? Don't worry, Sleeves, it's gonna be really fun. Yeah, really good time. Oh dear, Sleeves, I don't want you to get a partner and have kids, but when are you doing this embroidered animation? Like, honestly, the clock's ticking. We only have until the 20th. Oh dear, we're running out of time here, Sleeves. You need to get started. Oh, after this coming out of a relationship, I understand this wholeheartedly. Luckily, I know I'm a workaholic and I'm throwing myself into that. Yeah. I'm glad you have something which can hold your attention, because it's not easy. It's not easy. It's a hard. That's a big hard in the human life. I have great friends in amazing communities. Hell yeah. Oh dear, I'm already done. We've already done it. Shifty, are you gonna share it with me, or am I gonna have to see it once you, like, you know, fully upload it? Is there gonna be a debut day for the Iron Mouse animation that you've made? I want to see it. I actually think though, Shifty, I know, I think you're joking, but I genuinely think that you could make an animation for this. Because you've done animations, and you've done GIFs and stuff before. You've been doing a lot of art this year. The only thing, I guess, would be because you're doing commissions now, whether or not you'd have the time to enter this sort of thing, especially with work as well as commissions and all that kind of stuff. I feel like physically you could, but also time-wise is like you have the skills to do it, but you might not have the time to do it. That's what I want to say. I do not hire pretend at work, but leaving you on radio. Oh, bless you, you're fine. Thank you for popping me on. But yeah, no, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope that it goes well, Isacia. Dear. And again, thank you so much for the lovely clip that I noticed when we were going through the Boobtober editing stuff. It was very hecking sweet of you. Another person I need to thank is Comfy Fern, who also has a really, really sweet clip and brought a little tear to my eye. It was very hecking nice. Oh dear, I don't know how to do animations, but Sleeves, I told you about this event specifically because you said you might want to take part. I am also, don't worry, I am joshing you. I am not about to force someone to do an embroidered animation, my god. I think that really would be bullying at that point. Like, people have claimed that I've bullied them into art projects before, and like, it's not true, but I think if I try to force you to do that, it might actually be bullying. Oh dear. Because I believe humans do need that connection with people. It doesn't have to be romantic. Exactly. Like, connection is nice, but like, I'll be honest, a lot of connection is nice when it's not romantic. Like, there's a lot of just nice connection with people and animals also, you know. You're very welcome. Hoping to get some really stuff done this afternoon. Lovely. Hell yeah. I look forward to seeing it. Oh dear, might. Yeah, I know, don't worry, yeah. As I would never actually force anyone to do an art project with me, I promise. Oh dear. If anyone is planning, I will say that if anyone is planning on taking part, please let me know. I would love to follow someone else's progress with this competition as well, because I think a lot of people are keeping it quite secretive, which is completely understandable. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming the artists taking part for keeping their work secretive, especially with all this stuff with AI, especially because it is easy to be influenced by other people's ideas and stuff like that. I do understand why people want to keep their stuff secret until, you know, the debut day. So yes, do not worry. But if anyone is happening to consider taking part and wanted to talk about this stuff and wanted to share, I can share what I do, you share what you do kind of thing. Because I've already mapped mine out from start to finish. So like the idea, and also mine is drawn specifically with the idea of it being embroidered, which means unless you are also doing an embroidered animation, which listen, you can, I'm not going to stop you, but I don't think most people probably will. It would be kind of difficult for me to copy or steal your ideas because they probably just wouldn't work as embroidery. And also, I've already drawn all of my frames out, so like, when am I gonna copy it? Oh dear. So yes, if you wanted to, I'd be up for it, but also completely understand if nobody else is, because it's a short deadline, and I get that, it is short. The fun fact, jelly is one of the biggest reasons I start. I'm sorry, no, don't blame jelly. No, blame jelly, I'm a good bean, and I've never told anyone to do anything, except for go to the doctors if you find a lump on your boob. I have told people to do that once or twice. Oh dear. No. I'm a good bean. I definitely don't. The fact. Yo! Kabanosi, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. We are doing whatever I want. No hashtag blame jelly. I haven't done anything. Blame Sonne for Chromacore. Blame Sleeves for me releasing this early. Blame Shifty for all of the illustration stuff over the last year. Not blame Jelly. Nobody to listen to. Yeah, blue, dabba dee dabba die, 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 dabba dee dabba die. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, 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 dabba dee dabba die. There we go. I probably want to put some blush on it because it's kind of like a bit bait. Like, I don't know how I feel about the base color, but I'll come back and add the blush later because that's like a detail that I'd probably do along with the shadow. Also, thank you for the blue. But thanks for being, oh no, no, that's very heckin' kind of you. Heck. Oh no, a genuine compliment. Oh dear Vile, why are you still awake? As much as you're welcome here, and we love having you here, Vile, why are you still awake? I was talking about you earlier, Vile. In a nice way though, I promise. Shifty, we also talked about you on stream in a nice way, but it's gonna be really hard for you to find it because it was on the stream where I like cut out 10 times. So I talked about you in a nice way, but I don't know how you're ever gonna find it. That being said, I think you were around when I threatened to talk about you in a nice way. So you probably already knew about it, but I don't know if you ever found the footage. But everyone in chat was sending you lots of lovely compliments. It was very a 50-50 split about whether the compliment was about your cake or your artistic skills. Either people complimented your art or they complimented your ass, and there really wasn't a lot of in between, but it was very funny. Oh dear. I was actually just about to say you have to be, oh, Vile, thank you for popping by. I think Vile's streaming later, right, Vile? So if you haven't checked out Vile before, they're one of our Boobtober staff members. They've been doing lots of hard work behind the scenes. They have loads of giveaways happening on their own channel as well. So if you haven't checked them out before, !Vile will get you a link and also a wall of text. And then you can go check them out and send them some love. Oh dear. Wait, me? Yeah, like last stream, we mentioned that you said you were gonna leave, and I said I was gonna say nice things about you behind your back, and then the whole community did after you left. And so somewhere around floating on Twitch, I don't think anyone clipped it, but there is part of the stream. The problem is that the stream that I did last broke up like 6 times, and so I actually don't know when in the stream that happened, because the stream broke up so many times. So it's like, I don't know when that happened, but it did. I was also talking about Vile earlier. Not Vile's cake though. We were talking about Vile helping me behind the scenes looking at my animation frames and making sure that I wasn't doing anything stupider than I thought I was doing, and gave me some really good ideas for stuff. The only thing is, actually no, Vile, go to sleep and I'll tell you about it another time. I did notice a slight problem with one of the plans, which is my own fault. It's because I didn't put it in the storyboarding. But there was like something that was missing in the storyboarding that does mean that I kind of have to do an extra frame, but it's only like 1 extra frame. So it's not too bad. Ah dear. Jelly influence. No, I'm a good bean and I never make anyone do anything, I promise. Has embroidery like, really? Oh dear, but thanks to you, I'm not scared of it. Oh, embroidery is it's just another way of colouring things in, really. It's really nice. It's very relaxing as well. I genuinely think embroidery is a super relaxing skill. Oh, you want to hear it? Oh, okay. Basically, you know the first frames where we were like, I can just outline the frame. That's still the case. I can still do that. But when I was telling you I'm going to unpick the eyes and do the next one, that doesn't actually work. And the reason is that the frame zooms in. So if you zoom in on the frame like this, the stitches get bigger. And I don't like that look. I want the stitches to be quite consistent throughout. So I will have to do a second embroidery zoomed in of the eyes changing, but it is just 1 extra frame. So because I can still do the outlining thing, so that still works. It's just the stitches get bigger, and if you zoom in, which sounds really stupid to say aloud because it's like, well, if you zoom in, the stitches get bigger. But like, I don't like how that looks. So for the zoomed in sections, they'll need to be redone anyway, even though it's the same frame. So technically there'll be 3 of this frame, which is still better because originally that would have been 6, right? So it is still better than it was, but it's yeah, just as a heads up, because yeah, I didn't think about that because in the storyboard it doesn't zoom in, but in my plans it does say that it zooms in, and I do remember being like, yeah, I did want it to zoom in for this bit. So that's on me. I didn't put it in the animation. I should have written it on there as well, because yeah, when I was purely referencing that, it means that I missed things. Oh is that when you're walking the dog? Or was that Jelly said? I think, was Shifty walking the dog? Maybe. I don't know. Shifty had to leave for a bit. And I said, if you leave Shifty, I'm going to say nice things behind your back. And then everyone did. But yeah, it was very 50-50 split. Because a lot of people were complimenting your cake. But then a lot of people were also complimenting your art. So it was like pretty 50-50. I think it was really those two things. I don't remember if anyone went out of those, but yeah, it was sweet. It was very nice. We had a lot of people typing cool stuff in chat. Oh dear, fair point. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like gah, but also stitches getting it just makes it look kind of messy. It's like when you change from Lego to Duplo suddenly, and it's like I don't want to change from Lego to Duplo, either full Duplo or full Lego, but like a mixture of both would look weird. So yeah, I need to redo those, but that's okay. You're off. You're fine, thank you. I will enjoy the rest of my birthday. I actually really quickly should probably double check to make sure if my family could do like a phone call later. But yes, I'm going to build the hoop stand later. Again, I should have opened my presents first thing in the morning, but I really wanted to eat my cake first, so I didn't. And then I opened the hoop stand like 10 minutes before stream starts, and I was like, ah! This is really great. It's gonna be really useful, but I need to build it. Dear. Yes, okay, good. Yeah. And then I need to open the rest of them because I still haven't opened a lot of the presents because I was like, I'll open a few. And then I'm just the kind of person that just stares at them for a while after I open them every time. So I don't like bulk opening things. Christmas is a nightmare with me. But yeah, I like to stare and like mess with every single one as I open it, right? So like, you know, if I get a piece of clothing, I'll try it on immediately and see how it looks and make sure I like it. And which obviously I got this, I really, really loved it. I put it on straight away. And then I also put together an outfit that I could wear with it that I liked the look of together before opening the second present. Oh dear, so yes, it's very, very slow. I'll have to watch the VOD and add those people to the list. I think it was Shifty, no, you're Shifty. I think it was Sonic, Robert, Jason, Anime, myself, and there was someone else as well. Was it Sleeves? Might have been Sleeves. Don't remember. It's hard because it was a few days ago. Yes, I am Shifty. So I know that I got confused. Listen. It's my birthday, so you can't bully me on my birthday. You have to be nice to me. If my words slip up, you have to be like, wow, Jelly's so smart that she's even making up words now. And it's like, yes. Birthday privilege, you know? Oh dear. My birthday privilege is that everyone says how smart I am and wow, Jelly making up words, she's so smart. Expounding the dictionary. Oh dear. That's how it goes, right? Oh, I missed a hydrate. I'm sorry. For some reason it didn't pop up. Heck. Artisan thank you! Yee, I'm a whole year older and wiser, and I have a funky cardigan. You know, I think as I get older, the style that I really like is public transport seat covers. And like, if anyone finds a cardigan or a jumper that looks like a public transport seat cover, man, I'm all over that. This one though is like a bit brighter than I'd say. It's like got the same kind of pattern, but it's like brighter. And I do like that, to be honest. I do like the brighter version. But yeah. What is your fashion sense? It is bus. It's bus. I really like bus. I like how buses look. Yeah. That's my favorite. What is this? This is a teeny tiny little dunk. There you go. There you go. So what list will I be added? A list of people that have said nice things. Looking great today, thank you. I will say most of my family is more fashionable than me, and so like when I ask for clothing for my birthday and stuff, they always get me really, really nice things that I would never have found on my own. And so I asked my sisters, I was like, can I have a fashionable cardigan that you think I would like? And they were like, I can do that. And they got me this, and I love it. I love it so much. It's so cool. It's like, oh, I love that they got baggy sleeves. Like it's got like the poofy sleeve that goes in at the cuff, which is really good because if I like look how much sleeve I've got, I've got so much sleeve, and they're really stretchy as well, so I can have like my whole arm in it. I'm gonna be like, look at my little tiny armholes. I love it. Oh dear, gotta find bus seats on eBay to make it. Yeah, make a jumper from. I have actually considered just having stuff printed on like fleecy fabrics and like just making them myself, because I don't know, for some reason bus flooring isn't really in fashion right now, but I think it should be because I really like the look of it. Oh dear. Bus. Yeah, bus. Venga bus, but also just bus. Goes to find bus seats. Yeah, I might be able to find a new. Oh really? What are you looking at? What you thinking about? Oh dear. And what kind of stuff do you want to sew? What is the plans? Is it going to be cosplays? Is it going to be just generally clothing? Are you looking to make plushies? Like what are you looking at? What do you want to make? Ah dear. I wouldn't recommend using actual bus seats. At least wash them first. I have seen a lot of videos of the like people washing like public transport and like all of the gunk that comes out of it. I will say I find that very satisfying. Oh my god, Pink! Wait, thank you so much for heckin' continuing the sub from Cloud. That's very heckin' kind of you. Thank you. Oh my god. Heck. I didn't even know that would show up. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. And thank you for the happy birthday. Yee, I'm older and wiser now. I have learned stuff in my many years. Specifically the last day where I got a whole day or a year older. I'm now very wise. Dad, look at Brother Machine. Was costing a merit, but a lot of people say they are flimsy. Really? I have had a brother. I haven't a brother embroidery machine, but I had a brother sewing machine as my first personal machine, and it worked really well. I had it for like 8 to 10 years, and then I gave it to somebody else when I wanted to upgrade, so it still worked. I just gave it away instead of like, you know, hoarding it. A hoarder. like the hoarder that my soul wants to be. Yeah, I gave it away and it still worked at that point. The only thing, okay, I do hear this argument when people are like, my machine is flimsy. It is important to look at what the machine can sew and then also bear in mind what you want to sew with it. Because if you get a mid-strength machine and want to make curtains, yeah, it's not going to work. You need an upholstery grade machine. And you do see people blame then the machine. It's like, oh, it's flimsy. It can't even sew curtains. It's like, is it a machine that was ever meant to sew curtains? So yeah, it is important to do that, but generally brother machines are actually pretty sturdy. They're very easy to fix. There are lots of extra parts for them if you want to grow and do different things. It's just important that you get the speed and the power that you need to go through those objects, because if you don't get a high enough speed and power, you will only go through lightweight fabrics. Yeah, important. Yeah. Hi dear. Happy birthday, thank you, Pink. I appreciate it. The bus fans are designed to trick the eyes and hide how filthy the seats are. There are videos of people hitting the seats and all the dust comes out. Yeah, I have seen stuff like that. And yeah, I have heard that the reason is because it looks dirty much less quickly. But like, I don't know, there's just like about it that I like bowling floor. Like, yeah, arcade floor, that kind of vibe. Put it on my clothing and I will buy it probably, if it's not really expensive. I will go for it. It just tickles the nostalgia in me. Pink! Thank you so much for donating $10.83! Oh, you're a gem. Thank you. I see what you did. Bless you and your soul. Thank you for ending it in 69. You're a very sweet bead. Thank you so much, Pink. Oh, dear. I love the pattern though, for sure. It's just something really nostalgic about it where it's like, nice. I recognize it and it's good. Using a Brother Nova so far, user-friendly, it seems great. I need a simple one, not many types of stitches. Would like a small screen because I like doing, oh, okay. Dear. Once you get a screen, your machine will normally start to automatically set the perfect the perfect stitch width and stitch size for you, which is quite nice as a beginner, but they are normally more expensive machines. But it's nice because you don't have to put in the perfect one every time. Oh dear. Heckin' 69! I had to do like a minute of math to make it a funny number. That is literally what I do at the end of every Boobtober. I'm like going through campaigns, working out how many cents they need to make it the funny number. And it's worth it. 69 is an important part of charity streaming. And thank you, so much for the 69 at the end. Hell yeah. I found on my stall that sells actual bowling. Really? oh my god, I think shiny would kill me. But the temptation, oh my god, that'd be the best carpet. It really would. It would. That would. See, the problem is we can't really do carpet in our house because of all the thread and stuff that I use, because it just gets stuck in the carpet very quickly. Oh, but I really want it. I want it so badly. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what mine does. Also, stitch length attention. Yeah, it's like, it does make it a lot easier for beginners because, yeah, you don't have to worry about looking at a manual. Because obviously, once you get used to a sewing machine, you can kind of guess what the best numbers are. But like, yeah, if it does it for you, it kind of helps. And it's not like you don't learn from doing it like that, because you'll see the numbers pop in every time. So you'll start to get a feel for what the machine thinks is best. And obviously, you can tinker with it. You know, there are plenty of times where it's like, this is the best. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm actually going through a really thick fabric, so I'm going to change it manually. But it is nice, and it does make things nice and quick. Ah, dear. Yeah, I want to... Man, I think that does make it easier. If you tell people, like, when they're like, what kind of clothing do you like? And it's like, you know, the patterns that you get on, like, buses and on, like, the floors of bowling alleys? That. But on my clothing? Yeah, I like that. And like, I'll be honest, I know it's not perfect, but like, doesn't it kind of give you the vibe? There's a vibe, right? Where it's like, could this be a very colourful bus seat? I think it's too bright is the thing, but like, the pattern on it at least. I really like it. It's so perfectly up my alley for like what I like with like patterned clothing. It gives me the big smiles. I could do arcade carpet if like you could. Oh my god, that'd be so cute. It would be so cute. Looks like arcade flooring a little bit to me. Not exactly the same vibes, but close. Exactly. Yeah, it's the vibe. The vibe is there. Even if the pattern, I do think the pattern's a bit bright because normally there'd be more black in it and stuff. But like, the vibe is there, and that's what I like in my clothing. I will say my siblings know me very well. I have enjoyed the same kind of vibe of clothing for quite a while. It took me a while to tone it down a little bit to like wear, because I used to wear like 3 pieces that would all have texture on them and they all have different texture. Because I really like it and it makes me happy, so I wear a lot of it. But these days I tend to, you know, have a cardigan and then a plain top underneath or something like that. So I'm getting a little better. They have been helping me out a little bit about how to pair the things that I like in fashion so that they kind of emphasize each other's good points. Because otherwise, when you wear them all at once, it's not necessarily that they clash, because I didn't think that they did clash, but they kind of overpower each other. And so none of the pieces stand as well on their own. So they've been helping me a lot with that sort of thing. You'd think because I do sewing and cosplay that I'd have an eye for it, but I really don't. I need help. And thankfully I've been receiving help. Ah, dear. Floor cushion. Floor, that would be amazing. A massive rug or something. You could make a little bowling alley for the cats with your shelf, and they could throw, oh my god, they could throw all the bowling pins off of your shelf. Oh, that would be so cute. And then you need, like, for your stream setup, you know, like, in the, I think it's probably outside of the UK, right, where, like, you get it on the screen where it says strike. Yeah, you get like that. Have that as one of your sound alerts, so that if your cats knock all of the stuff off the shelves, you could be like, strike, spare. Oh dear. When I was a kid, my grandparents would always get them on the fancy making them clothes to gift, and they'd go straight to me because they had no desire for them. Yeah, I am not really I wouldn't say, I look more at like what the clothing looks like and the patterns on it rather than anything else. I'm quite lucky that, you know, there are certain fabrics I find irritate my skin a little bit, but generally I'm pretty good so that I can wear most things. And we do a lot of secondhand, and you do get some really cool clothing in secondhand stores, like charity shops, thrifting, stuff like that. Like if you keep an eye out and an open mind, you get some really good stuff. But yes, I love my jumper very, very much. I think it's great. It was the first thing I opened this morning, and I was just like, I love it. It's perfect. Oh dear. Attach some of the strings so I don't have to go. True, yeah. Maybe adding a string to it would be a good idea. I'm considering the brother see. Oh, it has a screen 60 type stitch with no center table, and simple no screen 4 new stitches for 120. Okay, or Brother Not Quite Stream Heavy Duty, 36 types of stitches. I will say I'm kind of with you. It is unfortunate, like my sewing machine has 100 stitches on it and I use like 3. And like I know that, I knew when I bought it, but it was a really good machine and it was exactly what I wanted. It just happened to have a lot of stitches. I think stitches are very much, unless you're looking for specifically buttonhole stitches and you want like multiple options for that, for the most part it's like it's not something that I really factor in when buying a machine. It's like what stitches they have, because they'll always have the basics. But the power you want to look at the recommended fabrics that they can be used on, because some will say that they don't want you to use it on upholstery, and if you're planning to make costumes you need upholstery grade really on a sewing machine. So looking at that is important. And then past then it's like personal taste. Like for instance, I always want to be able to drop the feed on my machines because I like doing free motion embroidery. Now is that something that you're considering? Maybe not, maybe that's not worth it for you, but it's something that I always look at for me. But then I'm not looking at necessarily like, you know, the stitches and stuff like that, or buttonholes. I'm looking at dropping the feed. It's difficult. It's difficult as well if you're buying your first machine because you don't necessarily know what you're going to enjoy yet. And like you might find that, oh, I actually don't like doing buttonholes, which fair enough, I don't think most people do, but like I really enjoy, you know, this free motion embroidery malarkey. And then the second machine that you get can be one that you can upgrade to. I mean, you shouldn't have to upgrade your machine very quickly, to be honest. I didn't upgrade my machine for like 8 to 10 years and it was fine. But yeah, your second machine will probably more quickly focus on the things that you really enjoy doing, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. That's something that you get with practice. I also would say Brother as a brand is, this is like a bit of a difficult topic, and it definitely has a bit more nuance than I might be able to get across on stream. For those who don't know where, I've had so many jobs, help me. I've worked in so many places, but I used to work partially as someone who would repair sewing machines, and I did that for quite a while as like a side job to my main job, which was at the time the breast cancer fittings and stuff like that. So around the same time I did a lot of stuff with sewing machines, and I repaired a lot of sewing machines. And Brother machines, in the UK at least, I can say, were always really easy if we needed to send off for parts, because they would almost always have them. When you get something from like Lidl, it might be a really good machine, but when you try to fix it, it can be a lot harder to pick up the parts because there's a lot less like crossover with bigger brand ones where it's easier to get parts for. So getting a Brother machine might be slightly more expensive, but if you ever need it fixed, God, it'll be cheaper for you. It'll be so much cheaper because you're not having to send off for like a one-off part. It's the same thing about second-hand machines. Second-hand machines are really good, cool, because you can get a machine that you like really cheap. But it is worth, if you're buying a second-hand machine, having a little look to see if the parts are still in production. Because if you buy a second-hand machine where the parts are no longer in production, it can be extortionately expensive to fix that machine, to the point where it's not even worth it. Yeah, it's a lot of like nuance, and it's a lot more complicated than what I'm basically putting out there. But yeah, there's a lot to think about, because these are machines that you don't replace constantly. It's not like a phone where you're turning it in every couple years. Like a sewing machine can last you a really long time. My sewing machine still worked when I gave it away. But like, and they now have it secondhand. The reason that I gave it away was because I wanted a machine that better focused on free motion embroidery and had the screen to easily set up stitches. You know, that's what I wanted. So I upgraded, but it's not like I upgraded because my machine wasn't working. I upgraded because I wanted things that my machine couldn't do anymore. And again, that was 8 to 10 years into me sewing that I started to notice that. So you don't expect to change very often, that's for sure. Which is a good thing. You know, it's much better to make a one-off purchase and like think about it really hard than having to do it every single year, I think. Oh dear. Very tempted to buy this one, but decided to opt for a more budget but still powerful enough. Lady in the shop was selling the CSSO I could grow with. Ah, yeah. Also, I need a heavier strength here because I'm not sure of what precisely I would need. So, one thing I will say is, don't get fooled by marketing. A lot of like machines will say heavy duty, but a lot of machines will not say heavy duty, and they'll have exactly the same amount of power. What you want to do is, when you look at the machine, scroll down. It's often right at the bottom where it'll say usable for what fabrics. And if it says upholstery and exterior fabrics, or upholstery and heavy, you're good. If it says lightweight to medium only, if you want to do costumes at least, I wouldn't recommend a lightweight to medium weight for costumes. So don't get fooled by marketing. Just because it says heavy duty, often heavy duty machines sew faster, but it doesn't mean that they can do a broader range of fabrics. It just means that they go through them faster, which is great if that's what you want. But yeah, a lot of people get tricked because it says heavy duty. They think, oh, this means I can go through anything, whereas all these other machines can't do it. It's not true. It's not true. It's a marketing trick. Yeah, don't get fooled. Dear. Have a little look to see what fabrics they say they sew through, and if they say upholstery or heavy grade fabric, you're good. If they say light to medium weight fabric, double check that that's all you're going to be doing. Yeah, no bits. Awesome, Mariki, good morning. Welcome on in. They're gonna cheap singer, they die quick. Like a cheap anything. And again, like if you're trying to go through thicker fabrics, they just won't manage it, you know? A good advice. Thank you. I literally worked in this. The amount of people that would bring back a machine after like only having it for 6 months, and they're like, yeah, it like got really good reviews online, but I can't, you know, I wanted to remake the curtains in my house. We just moved and it's not doing it. And you look up the number and it's like lightweight to medium fabrics only. That machine will never do your curtains for you. And then also people will like get the like, you know, Singer heavy duty, a really popular machine, a good machine if you want to go fast. If you're doing like tons of tulle, if you're making ball gowns, my god, would I recommend the Singer heavy duty. It's a good machine. But lots of people buy the Singer heavy duty and then realize it doesn't have a lot of other bits and bobs around it, where it's like, oh, I kind of wanted this feature and this feature and this feature. It's like, you want a machine that goes fast, but it doesn't do more fabrics than any other machine here. It's just really fast. But it's called the heavy duty. I will say, my only gripe with the Singer heavy duty is it should be called the Singer Speedy or the Singer Fast Sewer, not heavy duty, because all the Singers around that price range do exactly the same range as fabrics. Yeah, I don't know why they called it the heavy duty. The Singer Very Fast Sewing. Maybe it's just not as catchy, which, yeah, arguably the Singer Very Fast Sewing is not a very catchy name, but that is what it is. Conolotto, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Wait, what have I missed? Oh, you're going to have to put that in the Discord, Cabanossi. Sorry, we don't do links in chat. Apologies. But you can pop it in the Discord. If you pop it in live stream chat and ping Zomboti or something, that'll probably do it. That's how I made my decision. Hey, nice. There you go. Nice. Nice. Oh dear. But yeah, no, I'd already been using a sewing machine for a long time before I started working with them. And I actually love cleaning sewing machines because a lot of it was just, you needed a bit of a clean, a little bit of cleaner maintenance. So cleaning sewing machines, if you've never cleaned your sewing machine and you've had a sewing machine for a while, my god, do I recommend it. But like, you can see tutorials online on how to do it so you don't have to worry about it. And you know, most of the time when people will do their first clean, it's already out of warranty anyway. But because a lot of the time you'll have like wax and oil in your machine to like make sure that everything is like, you know, working smoothly. And sometimes you don't need to replace that very often, but sometimes you do. Anyway, there's normally like wax or oil in your machine. That's quite normal. But yes, when you go in, you'll find it congeals all the dust, and you'll like find little tubes in the machine where you get your tweezers in and you can just pull out a whole line of dust. Because all the wax and the oil sticks it together. So like you can do your general hoovering out and stuff, but then when you get your tweezers and just you can pull out these long strands of like dust where like lint from fabric and dust and oil has all, you know, coagulated into little tubes that you could just pull out. Obviously not everyone likes that kind of thing, but I find it so satisfying going through, like when people bring in an old machine that maybe their grandparents had or something like that, and they're like, can you clean it before I start using it? It's like, yes I can. Let me get my tweezers and just all the little bits. Oh my god. Not all of them do that, unfortunately. Some machines do, some machines don't, but the machines that do are an absolute joy to clean. I still like cleaning my own sewing machine. I did it off stream last time because I cleaned my machine after Mateus. I often clean my machine after really big projects, to be fair, because I sew with it so frequently. It builds up a lot of lint in there, even if it's not dust. But I cleaned it post Mateus, and I regret not doing that on stream. I regret not getting clips of that because I got some really good like dust chunk removal. Oh my god. It was mainly lint, but because my lint was really sparkly as well, because I was using lame. So yeah, it was really good. I should have done it on stream. I should have, and then you could have all watched it, and it was so satisfying. You'll just have to take my word for it that cleaning your machine sounds like a hassle, but once you've done it once, it's great. it's if you like visual ASMR, it is wonderful stuff. But obviously, if you're not confident taking apart your machine, which is fair, a lot of people aren't, especially if they just want to get the job done quickly, taking it into someone to fix it. I don't know where yours will be locally, but there'll be a lot of local stores which do like sewing machine repairs and fixes, and also normally a cleaning service where they may re-oil parts. A lot of it will just be removing dust and lint. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy, and it's good for your machine. It's basically, I always call it when I take my machines, if I take them elsewhere, which the embroidery machine I do, the sewing machine I can kind of do myself a lot of the time. It's like taking them to the spa, where they get like a little spa treatment, they get their manicure, they get everything done, and then they come back shiny and fresh and ready to keep going. Yeah, I like it. But I always treat it like they're going for a spa day, because I think that that's cute. I like the idea of taking my sewing machines to a little spa day where you can have some pampering and look after yourself. And the website didn't think it was do the rest. Okay, I'm doing good. I moved a few weeks ago. I got around to unpack and settle in. Oh, lovely. It is a monumental task moving house. And all of the unpacking and packing and then immediately unpacking and finding all the bits and bobs you need and all the paperwork. It's a lot. I'm also gonna have to take, I don't want to take my cardigan off though. It's so nice, but it's so warm in the stream room. But I really like my cardigan. No. What can I do so you can still see it? I could maybe put it backwards on the chair. Would that do it? Yeah. I have a very fancy cardigan. I really like it, but it's so warm in the stream room because obviously I have all my stuff going. Damn it! It makes it hard. Oh dear. I found one machine secondhand for there you go. Nice. And I found a similar one for 75 used secondhand. So if you were buying secondhand, tend to recommend buying, obviously you can buy from eBay, you can buy from Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, but they often won't come with a warranty. You can buy secondhand sometimes. So Brother, Singer, Genome, they often have websites where you can actually sell secondhand through them, and then it still comes with some sort of warranty, which just protects you as a buyer. Obviously, you don't have to do that, it's an option. Also, if you buy from a repair store, like what I'm talking about, like taking things to a cleaner or a repairer, they often have machines there that people, they've decided they just don't want, and they give it to them, and so they repair it and sell it. They'll often come with some sort of warranty as well with that particular repair shop. So again, if anything did happen in the first year, you would be protected. Obviously, this is a lot to think about, and I don't want to overwhelm you too much. I'm sorry. The problem, when you've worked in a section and someone asks you questions like, I have so much information I can share with you, but it can be quite overwhelming. At the end of the day, whatever machine you pick, I'm sure it will be the right pick for you. I do recommend checking power and the fabrics that they can go through. It's normally a very easy check. Everything else, you'll get used to your machine and what your machine can do. The only thing that is really important to know off the bat is what fabrics they recommend sewing through, because getting a machine that can only do lightweight fabrics is not very useful. I researched with the machine to get like 3 months, and I kept going in circles. It's a lot. I also always, to be honest, if you can go into a store and talk to someone about it, explain what you want, explain like what you would enjoy using with the machine, and they can talk you through options about what would be good for you, and that does help. Like, back in the day when I was still much newer with sewing machines, having someone to talk to about like what I wanted and if my machine could do it and that sort of thing was very useful. And it kind of helps you get through those first hurdles. We also would have people come in, by the way, and just ask questions. They wouldn't even bring their machine. They'd be like, I bought a machine recently and you guys do sewing machines, can I ask questions? It's like, yeah, go on. Like, I know you're not buying anything, but sure, if you want to, you could ask a question or two. Just having someone who has a bit more background knowledge about it, who's worked with machines for a while, it can be really useful. It can, again, be very overwhelming, and so obviously take it at your own pace, but yeah. The other thing to mention is sewing machines are finicky things. Like, I know that sounds like really weird, but like out of all the technology that I've ever used, sewing machines are the most argumentative. Outside of printers, actually. I take that back. Printers are the most argumentative, but then after printers, it's sewing machines. Which means sometimes you've set everything up well. They should work, but they still won't. And there's no good reason why they don't work. They just decided that day they didn't want to work. Oh. Oh, damn. I researched machine. Oh, God, yeah. Oh! Oh, my God! Clap them cheeks! $90? Oh, my God, bless you! Thank you so much for donating to Boobtober! And for, well, not so much clap them cheeks as it is check them tits, but thank you! Oh, my God, that's very hecking sweet of you! Titties! Clapping! Thank you so much for the titties! Yeah, we're not clapping cheeks as much as checking tits, but it's, you know, it's the same ballpark. I see the vibes. Thank you so much. Was looking at a sewing machine, I wasn't sure, but apparently DVD is included, and I hope it's a good DVD. Ooh! YouTube is often a really good shout. If the DVD is bad, just have a little look on YouTube, I'd say. YouTube has so many tutorials for setting up machines these days. Like, it's fantastic. It's really good stuff. Makes it a lot more beginner-friendly than it used to be, at least. Right, 2 seconds. I need to find out exactly where I pulled that through from. Ah, it's here. I see. There you go. I pulled the tiny thread through from the back. Also, clapping, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for popping by. And also, again, massive thank you for the donation towards Boobtober. It's very happy kind of you. Heckin' good. Oh, dear. I have an Elna 3230 machine now. Ooh, how are you? I can't say that I've ever used that brand. It's probably not a brand that really exists a lot in the UK. But are you enjoying it? How are you finding it? Have you had any problems? Are there YouTube tutorials? I hope that everything is good. There are going to be brands I will be less familiar with because obviously regionally it's easier to get certain things in some areas than others. Oh dear. My app has been a small time, but hey, no! Clap them cheeks. The only thing I like is that one of the Boobtober staff is quite literally called Dem. Do you mean clap the cheeks, or do you mean specifically we're clapping Dem's cheeks? Because, I mean, I'm sure Dem wouldn't mind. Dem is unwell right now, unfortunately, so I doubt that we'll see them here, but yeah. No. Oh god, you meant to, oh my god! Oh, clapping, if that's the case, if you've donated more than you've intended to, go to your bank and ask them to refund it, because unfortunately we can't do refunds via Tiltify because it's a charity protection thing. But if you have donated more than you need, like you meant to, you can normally contact your bank and let them know, hey, I donated this amount, it was meant to be this, but I accidentally clicked this. Would you be able to write it back? Because yeah, we definitely don't want anyone going out of, as much as it's obviously very kind of you, we don't want anyone going out of pocket for donating to charity. And it is a relatively easy, because people make those kind of mistakes online all the time, it's a relatively easy process, and that is like you need to do. And no one's here is going to hold it against you either. We'll talk about the sewing machine stuff. Oh dear, hell yeah, having a second opinion also definitely helps. Haven't used it much, probably need an install tutorial to get back to using it correctly. Fair. Dear, it's all good, I'm just tired. Okay, well if anything happens, like just you can do that. Obviously it's normally best to do it as quickly as possible, but like it is an option that most banks will let you do, especially if you're not someone who's doing it regularly, just to be like, hey, I made a mistake, if you need, let me just, you know, can we change that to 9 instead of 90? I don't know if they'd be able to change it, but they might be able to do the refund so that you could manually change it, I think would probably be the way that it went. Yes, definitely no one would hold anything against you or anything like that. You'd all be safe. Oh dear. Also, thank you! I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a whole year older now. I'm getting wiser by the second. Technically though, I wasn't born, I think, until about 8 p.m. I think I was born around 8 p.m. in the evening, like I was an evening baby. So very, very technically, I have actually not become a year older yet, just based on, you know, the time that I was born. Because I was an evening baby. So yes, I'm technically not older just yet. I'm getting there. By the end of the day, I'll have got there, you know? Always ask permission before clapping the cheeks. True. You know what? That's good advice. Good advice there. Ask permission before clapping cheeks. It's a Swiss brand. Oh, okay. It's not what again, could just be that it's not a popular one in the UK or we don't get a lot of parts for it. Yeah. Very exciting though. Hell yeah. And I hope if you do get back to using it that it goes really well. It might need a bit of a clean, but like, yeah. And I will say cleaning machines, like I said, big satisfying. Get a good pair of tweezers and maybe some oil, or not even, I use like a wax. I used a wax, but like, you know, it's like similar to that. Go in and have a little scooting about. Pretty good. Also, Mela, welcome on in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh dear, happy birthday. Yee! I have just picked up my last part of my resin adventure. You're gonna become a resin lemon queen. I love watching people do resin. I get very anxious around resin myself. I've done it a few times, but because I haven't done it for a while, I think it's brought out the anxiety in me. But I would like to get better at resin because it's so useful for making gems and stuff like that. Otanjobi omedetou gozaimasu. Thank you! Thank you! Hell yeah! Almost a whole year older. At 8 p.m, I think it is. I'll be a whole year older and wiser. I'll come back next stream and my head will be like a little bit bigger because my brain will have gotten a little bit bigger. Because as you get older, you're meant to get wiser. So I have to make sure that I'm getting wiser. Maybe next time I come back, I'll have like done all of the embroideries for the animation because I'll be like, ta-da! Yes, my brain got bigger and my capacity for embroidery grew when I became an older age. And now I can do all these embroideries in one day. Oh dear. There we go. Ooh, in there. So that's why I have a big head. Yeah, if you're very wise, you have to have space for all of the brain in there so your brain gets bigger. Yes. And I am going to become very wise, yeah. You know, you can tell the wisdom is already coming out, so I'm already getting wiser. I don't know, I've met quite a few old people who don't have a hope in the world regarding wisdom. I think I'm gonna be one of those people who is like, because I have my interest, but then outside of my interest, I'm not very knowledgeable. So like, I would say that I've stacked certain stats and then I've not like balanced out my whole build. So like, I have a lot of knowledge around, you know, sewing, embroidery, machines, stuff like that. And then when it comes to things that I'm not interested in, like football, I have no knowledge. My knowledge is 0. It's not even a passing grade. I have literally no knowledge. I have stacked too much into like a very few certain set of skills. So general knowledge will be I'm not updating my drivers right now. How dare you? I updated you like 2 days ago. Oh dear, I shall be an adventure. I've ordered things so I can make keychains, bookmarks, coasters, earrings. Oh, hell yeah. I actually have a friend who makes little resin earrings. And I think I bought her first ever pair. You can see why. Look how cute they are. Like, aren't they so cute? She makes rainbow ones of these now. But like, I have the blue ones because they kind of match the channel mascot. And I can put them on my headset, but they kind of make a little clanging noise sometimes, so I don't always put them. So I have them on my microphone stand right now. I love them so much. They're so cute. Oh dear, I love resin earrings. I used to be not so fussed on them, to be honest, because I was like, you know, they're kind of always quite big. But then I think you're kind of, a lot of people be like that, where it's like, I'm not fussed on it until you do something which is within my interests. So like, I wasn't fussed on resin earrings until I realized that you could make jellyfish resin earrings. And then it's like, everything's changed. I'm fussed. I'm very fussed now. Oh dear. Until something interests me personally, but it has. The resin earrings are great. I love them. And yeah, well, also I have Boobtober ones, which I have been wearing, which is why the back isn't on them. They are the little Boobtober ghost, and these ones are glow in the dark. Little glow in the dark studs. Yeah, those little tiny resin earrings. I love them. We'll actually be giving a few of those away on Tuesday. Is it? When is Halloween? Is it Tuesday next week? Yeah, Tuesday next week, because we hit all the team goals, and also we have the team giveaways for the streamers that have taken part in Boobtober. And so one of the things for the streamers that I've got as a giveaway, because we couldn't get Boobtober sponsored again this year because god damn it. Yes, but I made like a little package myself, and actually 2 of the goods are made of resin. We have the resin booby bookmarks, and then we also have the resin earrings. So it's double resin actually. Yeah. Big into resin suddenly. Very heckin' cute. I'm liking how this is looking already, to be honest. I think this looks really cool. I am going to jump a bit to the other side. So I need to get some stuff in on this side. I need to get the skin going upwards around the eye, and then we do some flat ones after that, but the first ones need to be up. Yeah. I don't remember why I do it like that, but I do, and it looks good. Tuesday, bottle of water. Charity giveaway. I'm going to combine the resin in my small bonsai trees and make key rings keychains. I just need to make the teas very, very small. Yeah, I guess that's the problem with working with jewelry is everything is teeny tiny. Oh dear. I do like that though. I've been watching people, so speaking of like earrings and stuff, been watching people like crocheting earrings and it's like, what? You can do that? You can just crochet an earring? Since when? When did the world design that? But I think it's really cool. I think it's really, really cool. Again, it's not something that I would have ever probably found. Definitely not without Twitch. But yeah, you see people doing it. I've been doing crochet for a while now and I'm like, I never put 2 and 2 together that you could do that until I saw somebody else do it. And it's like, oh, I guess, yeah, why not? Why not? All the small things one can make, it is amazing, yeah. Like, so many of them I would never have thought of. Never, never, never. Until you see somebody else doing it and you're like, wait a second, that's a possibility? How long has that been on the cards for? Oh dear. All right, we've nearly got all of the fleshy colors. Kind of done the base fleshy color at least is nearly in there. We need to do the jacket color and the hat and then the horns. But I will say some of them will have to be last because some of them I'm going to have as moving parts, which is going to look a little odd. Yeah, it's going to be a trust the process kind of moment. Oh dear, I like it when those grannies crochet the shreddies. I liked it when the grannies crocheted the shreddies too. I also enjoyed that. Knitted by nannies. It was very cute. Hell yeah. Good adverts. Good advertising there. You know what British people like? Old people. Old people making cereal. That's what we like. Ooh, very cute. Oh dear. I feel like you probably could knit a shreddy though. Like, I don't know. It's just a square, right? And like crocheting granny squares is like a thing, but I feel like you could knit a square quite easily as well. In fact, if anything, I feel like probably be pretty close to what they made. They make them really small. But imagine, oh my god, is anyone doing the knitted shreddy earrings? Like the tiny little ones? Because like, I've seen people crocheting some teeny tiny earrings. Is anyone getting on making them shreddies? Because I feel like Britain is a huge market for that right now. Tiny little knitted shreddies that you could have as earrings. The British would love that. The market is open. It is. Oh, the British would like that very much if anyone was making those. Oh dear, amazing. All right, we got the hair in, we got the skin in. It's looking pretty neat so far. I'm pretty happy with this. Pretty good. And then I got lots of space over the mouth, thankfully, for putting in the mustache, which will mean that will be nice and easy. I do need to do some highlights in the eye. Oh, do I actually need to do? I kind of do like the black eyes, but I was gonna do highlights. So I will do highlights, I think. I need to do... Where's my dark purple? The dark purple for the top. I like this color, by the way. It's like kind of a dull purple with like a bit of blue in it almost. It's really nice. It's not exactly the color that I was going to use for this, but as soon as I saw this color, I was like, that's the color that I want to use, even though it doesn't fully match the color in my plans. And I don't regret that. I think that was a good call, actually. Oh dear. We're gonna do these ones horizontal because they're going around the chest, which would be like a round area. Is that the cereal thingies? Yeah, like little waffly pillows. Yeah, and like the advertisement for shreddies was knitted by nannies. So like you'd get like little adverts where they'd be like knitting shreddies together in like a factory. And like that's how shreddies were made. Shreddies were made because grannies would like knit them in a factory. And yeah, that's why I'm like, if people made actual knitted shreddies, people would probably like that. I have earrings somewhere. This was a while ago, and who was it? Okay, Shifty and other British people. Shifty and other Brits. Do you guys remember, is it Eon, the advert that I'm thinking of, that had like the little like 2-tiered poop owl that would like dance? Is it Eon? I can't remember, but it danced. And like, I have earrings of that mascot. Like, actually, I am Welsh, but yes, so it is Eon. Ah, dear. I have earrings of that mascot. I'm not even joking. Oh, advertisement got me at some point in my teenage years, I'd like to say. Oh. He was cool. He was very cool. Oh my god, it's Kofi! Welcome on in! was your stream and what did you get up to? We're actually just talking about crochet and knitting right now because we're talking about people that crochet and knit tiny earrings and like how the hell they do that. Oh, did you get there first? Well done, Shifty. Well done, Shifty. Coffee, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. And Recreational, welcome on in. And Fake, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Hello, hi. My name is Jelly. It's my birthday. I am too slow. I'm slow today. It's my birthday. I got a whole year older today. And we are doing an animated embroidery. Eventually, for the Iron Mouse animation competition, which is ending next month. So we are embroidering it frame by frame by frame. So there is going to be an awful lot of embroidery happening on this channel in the next month. Be prepared for a lot of embroidery. It's never gonna end. The happy beating, thank you! I'm a whole year older and a whole year wiser now. And I got a really funky cardigan that's a bit warm to wear right now, but it's super funky. If you have any questions about crochet, let me know. Thank you. I do crochet, but I don't do like micro crochet. I do like, I have a half-made jumper here. Strawberries for cardigans. And like, do I have anything else half done that's lying around? Strawberries. I do lace, but I don't know where any of my lace is. Because like I've been using it for cosplay stuff, so I think it's probably away with the costume for this month. Yeah, I think my lace is probably sneaky hidden. Do I have any samples? No, of course not. Who leaves samples around? Haha, couldn't be me. Oh dear, it's your birthday, these! I'm an older bean now and very wise. I'm getting very wise with my years. But no, I'm really excited because downstairs, I opened some of my presents right before stream. I didn't open all of them because I ran out of time, but I have an embroidery hoop stand. So hopefully from now on, instead of me having to hold it constantly, I'll be able to like put it in a stand and then I can use both my hands for the embroidery part, which would be nice. And it should mean that I get like less tired, like, because it always really tires this part of my hand out. So that'd be really good. Coffee, if you need to go look after yourself, by the way, as much as you're, more than welcome to stay. If you need to take a bit of a break, please do. And also, Coffee is one of our lovely Boobtober streamers. So they have been raising money and awareness for breast cancer over on their own channel. So if you've never met Coffee before, there is now literally no reason for you not to go meet them. They do adorable, tiny crochets. They also have been raising money for breast cancer awareness with us this month. Yes. Oh dear, happy birthday, thank you! W is a bubbles sweater. Yeah, thank you. I'm bubbly sweater. I like bright. We've been talking about fashion a little bit today, and I think the best way of describing what I like, and what a lot of people in this community seem to like as well, it's not just me, it's like bowling alley floor, public bus seat. You know those kind of patterns where they're really bright and really colourful and they kind of hide dirt is the idea, I guess. This is what I like. This is what I want all of my jumpers and all of my cardigans and all of my clothing to look like. I want it to look like a bowling alley floor, like arcade seats, like a public bus. I like that. It's a vibe. But luckily, it seems like I'm not alone in this. It seems a lot of us really like that. Oh, Demi, thank you. I had cake for breakfast. And then I'm having a chat with my family later, and I have more presents to open after stream because once again I ran out of time before stream, and I need to put together my embroidery stand. And yeah, it's all going very good. And thank you for the hydrate sleeves. You know what? I will hydrate. Oh dear. Remember seeing a TikTok on that? Is that what the strawberry stitch? If you change the colors out and instead of doing pink, do like an orange and green, you can make a little pumpkin field, which is very exciting. Which I might do after I finish my strawberry field. I might do a pumpkin field. Oh, thank you for the posture. I am kind of sitting to the side. I don't mind having my legs up, but like my back was like at a bit of a weird curve. Daddy wants crochet shreddies. Yeah, because shreddies are knitted by nannies, and that's the advertisement for shreddies, which means if you were to crochet shreddies and make them into tiny earrings and be like knitted by nanas, I feel like that would work. Oh, here we go. For anyone who missed it earlier, we do have Fish Whispers now. It's on a long timer though. Is this unrequited or are you just quiet? I'm stuck here on this one-way street. It has been a long week since I was just swimming here. What's on your mind, my dear? I think that we need to speak. Is Fish Whispers finished? It is. It is finished. It had 60-something lines for all the donations. I'll explain Fish Whispers after Fish Whispers is over, though, because otherwise it might get kind of lost. Oh dear. Fish Whispers. Well, that's all I can hear as he whispers to me like a fish. And oh, well, you know, do you know what that means? Dear Fish Whispers are all that you need. So Fish Whispers is what we did for my Boobtober fundraiser, where every time somebody donated $5 or more, we would add another line to Fish Whispers, and we covered the song using only snippets of my own voice from all the donations of people who donated to breast cancer awareness while my campaign was open. Which means that, yeah, all of those lines, some of them were suggested by the people that donated, some people didn't have an idea and just said do anything. And so, yeah, that's why we have some really unusual sounds in there, because people had suggested that when they donated. They were like, hey, I'm donating, can you do whale noises? Can you do kookaburra noises? Can you add some gargling? You know, that kind of stuff. And so we added all of those as layers one by one until we have Fish Whispers. And I will be releasing Fish Whispers on YouTube pretty soon, because I have done the album cover art for it now. I just need to, you know, edit it all together, which I'm focusing a little bit on the BCRF editing stuff right now, but I'll get there. I'll get there. Oh dear, I don't know how you haven't used a stand all this time. I got one in a month and I almost did embroidery without one. I know, it's just because they're a little expensive, and like I'm like, if I have that money, imagine how many donuts I could buy with that. So like, priorities. My priorities are basically just in the wrong place, but I do have one now and it's downstairs and I'm gonna build it. Just Googled and found shreddies are called checks. Oh really? Oh okay. Oh, checks, yeah. It's like a little weedy thingy. But yeah, the branding for shreddies is that it's knitted by nannies. Oh dear. And yeah, Boobtober. Boobtober is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's basically raising money and awareness of breast cancer during October, because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we do it on Twitch. We are not the only people that use Boobtober. Boobtober is something that has been used by breast cancer awareness fundraising for a very long time, but I think we're the only people that are using it on Twitch at the moment. And yeah, we get a load of streamers together, including Coffee, myself, Anime, Sleeves, Isacia, people that you might be seeing in chat right now. We have a lot of people here who are also fundraising for Boobtober. And yeah, all the money goes to the BCRF, which is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, who are the leading charity when it comes to raising more research for breast cancer.
May only be used to buy donuts, not any craft materials.
Thank you for the donut money. We were actually going to go to a bakery later today, clapping, because again, it's birthday, and there's a really nice, they do like custom, like, not necessarily just donuts, but like custom-y baked things. They're very nice. You can go in and ask for what you want, like what bun you want with what sauce and what's filling and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like a sandwich shop, but for baked goods. And we're going there. We're going there later. I will use it for that. Thank you. Woo! I mean, all I want to do on my birthday is eat my favorite foods and flop after eating my favorite foods. What else? Oh, also embroidery. I did really want to do some embroidery today, because I do find it very relaxing. And it's just very therapeutic, isn't it? It's relaxing. Nice. Back to Lurk, have a lovely Lurk meal. Thank you so much for popping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. I should say, I don't know if I said it already, but if you need to go look after yourself, obviously you're very welcome here, but if you need to eat, sleep, I think it's later for you than it is for me. Yeah, whatever you need to do. Thank you so much for bringing your wonderful peeps here. We are basically, so I did all of my fundraising Thank you for the party. I did all my fundraising in the middle of the month because I'm part of Boobtober staff, so I kind of need to be on call for tech support. So I'm now on call for tech support for the rest of the month. We like to party. 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 Love and capacity's coming, and everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco, an interstate free disco. The wheels are still are turning, and traffic lights are burning. So if you like the party, come on and move your body. That was the first one we ever made. Our first song cover. It's been years. I can't remember when I last had a donut. It's not really anything I like that much, but I do like the Danish pastry. Ooh! I like apple donuts quite a lot. Like, it's like a pretty plain donut, but it has like a really tart, like, apple filling. And it's really good, because I'm not, like, massively... I don't have the biggest sweet tooth in the world, but I really like, tart desserts. Like lemon or, like, yeah, like a tart apple or something like that. And yeah, they do this really good, like, it's like a donut filling, but instead of it being like a really sweet jam, it's more like a tartness. And then the donut's just quite sweet. And it balances it out really well together, because you'll be eating this sweet donut and you'll be like, you'll take the first bite and you'll be like, oh, it's a bit sweet. And then you get to the filling and it's like, oh. And I really, really like that. That is like perfect for me. That's what I like. I like getting smacked with the tartness afterwards. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Obviously, everyone's different. And again, it's nice with these like custom bakeries where you can kind of change a few things around. It's also good if you have allergies, which, you know, I am quite lucky with. I'm lactose intolerant, but that's about, you know, I do have some stuff I'm not allowed to eat, but not most of them are in like baked goods. It's normally like stews and stuff that I find the stuff I can't eat in. So in a bakery, I'm pretty safe. Oh dear. Sounds good. Anything with apples and pears is down my alley. A bit more sour, but still sweet. Exactly, yeah. I like a nice tart kind of dessert. Yes. I find I can eat a lot more of it as well. I also do like, okay, savory dessert. Like, you know, I don't know, do you guys do that? Like, you're like, instead of having a dessert, I'll just have another starter, because that's pretty good as well. You have your starter, you have your main, they're like, would you like the dessert menu? And it's like, no, actually, I would like the starter menu again. I would like to have a second starter. Thank you, thank you. Oh dear. I do feel like that might be one of those where it's like just me, but like because I don't really have a big sweet tooth, for me it's like a lot of the time I'd rather have a second starter than I would like a really sweet dessert. So it's like, can I just have the main menu again? And I'm gonna order another starter, thank you. And can I have it? And they'll be like, you want it at the same time as everyone else has dessert? And it's like, yes, please. Let me just have my second starter, thank you, thank you. Especially if it's got like cheese in it. I'm big into cheese. It's terrible for me, but I love it. Grubbit, welcome on in. Did you know, Grubbit, that I'm big brain now? I'm the big smart. Did you know? Big brain? You need to believe that that's true. The most dessert menus is shit. If I'm having a starter and a main, then going somewhere else with dessert. Yeah, I guess that's another option. I will just take a second starter. Like maybe I had like, you know, onion bhaji or something, and then I go back and I'll have like mozzarella sticks. And I'll be a very happy bean with my mozzarella sticks. Who told you that? The universe told me that I am a smart bean now, because I got a year older, which means that I have a year more of wisdom, which means I'm actually pretty wise right now. Big brain, yeah. The universe told me that because I got older that I become smarter, and thus I am big brain now. Ah, dear. Just you wait, where are you getting an onion bhaji mozzarella sticks in the same menu? They're the only two stars I can think of. Where I'm like, I always like mozzarella sticks and onion bhajis. Oh, what would it be? I don't actually know anywhere where you can get both. Because I guess it'd be like, I get like a mixed kebab and then come back for onion bhajis. Or mozzarella sticks, nachos. Yeah, these are two different restaurants. I'm thinking of two different places, I think. Because I haven't seen, I will say actually, sorry, speaking of like good starting places, anywhere that's like a smokehouse has really good starters, I feel like a lot of the time. Like going for the desserts feels like a waste when their starters are that good. Like all the starters I've had at like any of the local smokehouses are like, that's good. I could just have 10 of that. Like they should open like a tapas menu for their like starters. Just give me like 10 of those. They're real good. Like the nachos are always pretty solid. Like cheese, who doesn't love cheese except for probably lactose intolerant people like me, but like actually I think we still like cheese. I think it just hurts us. I think it just does terrible things to our bodies. Oh dear, depends on the kids menu. They might have it in some days. I guess true, yeah. I don't normally order off the kids menu because I'm a hungry lady and I have a need for feed. But yeah, I guess I could. Oh dear. I'm beating on my coral. Oh, it's complete time for a million French knots. French knots terrify me. I can do them. I can physically do them, but I always get really nervous about them because I don't do them often enough where I'm like, what if it goes wrong and I just do a knot and it's a bad knot? What then? Oh my god, terrifying. Terrifying. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm still afraid of it, you know? I tried ordering from the kids menu and the server's like, now, really? Oh, wow. Oh, I've never been turned down from ordering off the kids menu. I feel like though, say if you're not very hungry and you don't want to waste food, like, Like, surely that's good for everyone because there's less food waste? Like, okay, sure, I'll order like one of the other plates, I won't finish it, and then you have to bin half of it? I don't know, I think anyone should be able to order off the kids menu. Also, maybe there's just nothing you like on the normal menu. I don't know. Maybe. Damn! Oh, damn! Thank you for gifting us up to Happy Birthday Streamer. Welcome on in. I've been talking about everyone behind their backs today. I was talking about you earlier because I was saying that you weren't very well. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. And feeling, it seems like a lot of people got sick because like, we had Go in earlier who was also down with the sickness. Oh dear, I hope you're feeling a little better. Thank you so much for the sub to Happy Birthday Streamer. It's very kind of you. Oh dear, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I got a great clip of you playing Dead by Daylight and shaking your whole body at the killer, and then the killer shaking their whole body at you. A good clip. A good clip. Oh dear. Honestly, some of the Big G's are really good. That is also true. Also, yes, please get yourself a good lunch. I don't know what I'm having for lunch. It's a bit of a surprise. Probably pizza. Birthday pizza. Oh dear. Table cap. Oh, it is. Thank you for clapping. Here we go again. I'm just, you know, I don't know why this is happening, but I mean, it's very easy to fix. It's just weird, isn't it? Never had it before, and then suddenly I've had it like a lot. I don't know. My PC is very confused at the moment. Oh dear. Is it overheating? No. No, it's actually quite cold right now. I am also... Oh, okay, 2 seconds. I'm only using 30% CPU, 30% memory. I don't know, it's working pretty chill at the moment, considering how much I've got going on. It's being pretty relaxed. Yania, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. We're doing frame by frame animation out of Embroidery next month. So I'm just doing some test frames right now where we're taking it one frame and we're embroidering it up, saying that I like the size and stuff like that so that we can move on to next month. Hell yeah. And also testing out the colors I got because I picked up some embroidery threads yesterday. I hope you're doing well. Oh dear. A little bit. GG worse than me. Ah, dear, I heard. I was honestly shocked when they said how high their temperature was because, yeah, I didn't even get that high and I was dying earlier this year. Like when I had COVID bronchitis, I didn't even get a temperature that high, let alone just a cold. My God, what happened? Yeah, Go's really been rough with it from the sounds of it. Can I ask to have it? Are you swearing in any of them? I don't think you're swearing in any of them either. To be honest, the only person I think who swears in their clips is Bateman in the Five Nights at Freddy's ones. I think that's... Oh, and Queenie. And I do censor them. Yeah, but I don't type out the word. Queenie in their clip, and Bateman, I think, but Bateman's are more like Frah! So it might have been intended to be a swear, but it doesn't really quite sound like one. Yeah, don't worry, I don't think I have any clips of you swearing. Because I don't remember having to censor your, because I've already been doing so. It could also be the camera, it could be the camera, but my camera, I don't think it is. I think it's me changing around all of my settings to try and stop my stream crashing. Or maybe it's just not having a good day, maybe it's just tired. It could just be tired. A little tired camera maybe. Could be my camera software needs to update as well. That's the Cockney coming out. Oh, the fra. That's my favourite Cockney phrase. It's just fra. London and just hearing everyone going around like, oh, thank you so much, Sam, and I hope you enjoy. I don't know if you've already gone and seen it, but when you go and see it, I hope you enjoy the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I hope you have a good time. I know we have a few people here very excited about it. Oh dear. I'm sick, so my filter is way off. So we had a deadline on clips, and it was yesterday. So yesterday afternoon, I stopped taking clips just because I don't have the time otherwise. So do not worry, there wouldn't be any clips from that stream anyway, because it was outside of the time frame for Boobtober clipping. All Boobtober clips have now been submitted, and we are not accepting any more because, my god, you ever tried to subtitle like 5,000 clips? My poor I'm so bad at spelling. My Google search history is me just trying to Google what the hell everyone is saying and find out how to spell it most of the time. Because people keep using really long words that I don't know how to spell. Which means I've just been like with my editing software and Google. So every time that somebody says a word that I'm like, I don't know how to spell it, let me just type it into Google. Like my whole Google search history is like, absolutely, indicatively, defiantly. And I'm like, I'm really bad at spelling. I am the worst person to subtitle, and all of you people won't stop using goddamn long language. Why can't you just say yes? To be fair, they do make the clips much funnier. Oh dear. All London most Pokemon. They are. Yeah, they are. Oh, I'm kind of sad that I missed a lot of it. Again, editing in the evenings, so I had Bateman's stream on, but I had to have it quite quiet just so I could pick up all of the things that people were saying in the clips I was editing. Yeah. I think really the only person that properly swears is Queenie in the entire event of clips, which I think I just struggled to find a clip where Queenie wasn't swearing in that stream, because I did try, because, you know, again, it's easier if I take clips from people when they're not swearing, because then I don't have to censor it. So, like, I did try. But, yes, it is what it is. I think that was the only one. And honestly, bless Queenie for coming back and streaming for Boobtober anyway, because they took a long break from streaming. So it was a real honor to have them back streaming with us for it. So I will not complain that they swore a lot, because you know what? We never had any rules against swearing anyway. Maybe the software just needs an update. I know my old cam did that. Yeah, it's probably just an update. Well, actually, no, it's probably the fact that everything else on my PC has updated. So I've been having lots of tech issues this month, which is really bad timing because obviously it's Boobtober, so all of my tech issues started when Boobtober started. So I've been frantically helping everyone else with their tech issues while also trying to fix my own because my stream keeps crashing. So I have been having an issue where I think I fixed it, by the way, touch wood. I think I fixed it, but so I don't need any support or advice. This was before everyone's like, Jelly, have you tried this? I fixed it. I think. Touch wood. Yeah, I've been trying to fix it all month basically, where what would happen is I'd be happy, streaming, nothing going wrong, and then suddenly I'd lose 10,000 frames and it would end my stream. Nothing crashed, nothing went wrong. I would suddenly just drop more frames and there were frames happening and it would crash my OBS. And it was no, it wouldn't crash my OBS, but it would stop my stream. It was a really odd problem. And I've worked out why it was happening now. I've got it. I worked it out. I found it out on my own. Ha ha ha. After years of having to fix stuff like that. It's just really annoying that it happened during Boobtober, honestly. But we got there. Oh dear. That was be a pain. Nah, it's fine. It's honestly fine. It's all good. Birthday buddy, I am about to go to sleep. Say hi. I am doing birthday double. Oh, happy birthday, Kath. Good luck with the subathon. I hope it goes well, but yeah, get some good sleep. You're gonna need it. Akila was acting childish, and a nice version of what I said was they were acting like such a child they were still breastfed. Oh, see, I kind of wish I had that now, because then I could have put boobs in it. But again, I get why you might not want that in there. The clips that I have of Deimos, because I don't think you submitted any specifically, right? So I just took what I could find. So the clips I have of you, Deimos, I have the one where you're with the killer and the killer's trying to let you go through the trapdoor and you're like, I don't want to go through the trapdoor, and the killer's like, yes, you do want to go through the trapdoor. I have that clip because that clip makes me laugh a lot. And then I think I have a clip of you where like Strange was screaming in the background and Discord was just like having none of it and just completely cutting her off. And I got that from your end, where you have all the weird Discord combobulating sounds of like Strange being like in the background. And I have that one. So I think those are the two clips I have of you, which neither of them you're swearing in, but both of them you laugh a lot in. And I've been trying to get, you know, nice clips of people laughing. It makes me really happy because when I scroll through all of the editing, like I almost always freeze frame on somebody smiling, which is really, really nice. I've been doing a big focus on, you know, the cheerful bits. Except for Bateman, who got a little screwed because they did decide to do such a scary game. Oh dear. And like half of the clips from, because again, like if people didn't submit their own clips, I just took clips from their channel. And if you've done a scary game, all the clips are gonna be from that. So yeah, that's what Bateman got. But the Bateman did that to themselves. They knew what happened if they did a scary game. Did you forget the monthly sacrifice of the tech gods? I would never forget my monthly sacrifice of the tech gods. Do not worry. I'm always on it. You make camp! Oh, nice! Hell yeah! Very hecking cool. How many birthdays? 3? I am 3 years old. I'm not 3 years old, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Ah, dear. Welcome on in testing, I hope you're doing well. What's a favourite birthday gift you ever got? I got my sewing machine for one of my birthday gifts. My first ever sewing machine was a birthday present. I think if I had to say probably what birthday present was my favourite, it would be that one. Because it was something that I used for like 10 years before. Again, it still worked after 10 years, I just gave it away to someone who could use it more. Before I upgraded, and I got so much use out of that, and it like really pushed me in a direction of art that I really enjoyed, and I still do now. So yeah, that'd be my favorite, easily. Ah dear. Also, Akers, good morning, welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. My scary game stream is next week. Avoid the danger bin clips. You did. How could you? We don't get any silly clips. I got a good one of you with some ducks, though, I think, and I got your cat. We have a small pet break in the middle because we had some really scary clips, so I was like, we're gonna have an animal break in the middle for like all of the animals, because there were some very cute animals. I didn't get clips of everyone's animals, unfortunately. I just didn't have time. Like, I tried clipping as many people as possible, but if you streamed at nighttime for me, I just couldn't go through like a, you know, 4 or 5 hour stream and find all the best bits. So I did kind of rely on people's communities, and luckily a lot of communities did get some really good streams, clips of people's streams. Ah, dear. It is what it is. We had over 40 campaigns. Only so much clipping one person can do while also running their own campaign, while also running the raid train event, and while also raiding Pooped Over. Oh my god. We did our best. I did, though, in the Discord, I was like, if you want a specific clip, you have to submit it yourself. So this way no one can complain if a clip that they wanted didn't get in, if they didn't submit it. That I did this time, because every year there's always complaints about one thing or the other, so this year has been my year of, well, that's not my fault. Oh dear. Yeah, I have what do you call it? Thoroughly covered my own back this year. That's what I've done. Thoroughly covered my own back. Yeah. So that if people complain that they didn't get as many clips as somebody else, I don't know what to tell you. We'd had that channel open all month. I don't know what to tell you. But I also get that like a lot of people probably didn't submit clips because a lot of people don't like taking clips of their own channel. Actually, question to people, how do you feel about taking clips of your own channel? Like, does that make you feel weird? Because I didn't realize that people felt weird about doing that sort of thing. But like, I take clips of my own channel if I think that something's happened that's like, would be a good featured clip. Like, absolutely, I'm taking that clip. I mean, I will say a lot of people already catch it, so it's not like I always have to do it, but like, yeah, if I get a good clip. Oh dear. I know that it shows up that I'm the one who clipped it, but like, listen, if it's a good moment, I'm clipping it. Like moments like, it don't even have to be like funny moments, because I think those ones can be like a little bit more subjective, but like moments where it's like, you know, like maybe you hit a goal or a milestone or something like that, like, I would clip that moment. Of course I would, because like that's something that like it makes me happy to see. Like, it doesn't involve my own voice so much, because yes, being forced to hear one's own voice is not the nicest, but it doesn't involve my own voice that much, and it just involves like a nice moment. I don't know. I always forget, or it's just not fun enough for me. No, Anime, you've had some very funny moments in your streams. Luckily, your community have been active on clipping. They were like, we're not letting you go without a few clips. Ah, dear. I often don't play my VODs back. I don't play them back unless, well, I will say, if I remember, like, say, like, oh, haha, say right now we hit, like, a goal or something, I will have a little look at the time and I'll remember that for later so that I can go back, and if nobody else clips it, I can clip. I can be like, okay, 3 hours, 6 minutes into stream, we hit our goal, I'll go back and get that later. Which wasn't something that I did for a while, but is something that I do more now, because like I don't want to forget those moments. And at the end of the year, when I look back, I want to remember those moments. You know, on Twitch, it's kind of like you make your own achievements, right? And I don't want to forget the achievements we've made just because time has passed. So yes, I keep an eye on those things now, just in case. Because yes, I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget. Yes, Dem, please do. For anyone who isn't aware, Deimos is another member of the Boobtober staff who's been doing lots of work behind the scenes and has been helping us out a lot and been getting lots of stuff done. They've also been the person that was running the Boobtober channel during the raid train. So they've been doing a lot of BTS stuff. If you haven't checked out Deimos before, a very hecking sweet bean. I'm sure you'll see them in the highlights. But yes, go get some rest because they are down with the sickness and they need to get better and look after themselves. So, although, didn't someone say that they liked your... Well, to be fair, I will say of all the people I've heard with a raspy voice, it actually kind of suits them. But I could also understand why you wouldn't necessarily want one, because it's probably not very comfortable. But I can't say it doesn't suit you. Oh dear. I think it was Queenie that said it suited them. And Queenie was right. Yeah. Can't say it doesn't suit you, but I could also understand why you might not want it. Oh dear. Didn't I forget? I rarely make clips of my own things. I was always too all over the place. My old mod did make them though, and he got some gems from that. Aw, hell yeah. Yeah, achievements, don't worry. Chat will let you forget by the time you get around to stick when you'll be... I know. I keep getting very distracted. My main achievement this year is to being incredibly distracted. Oh dear. Deimos equals boob staff. Deimos is a boob staff, and that is our favorite weapon. The happy... Oh, Blapple, thank you so much. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, or good afternoon, I guess, for you, probably. Welcome on in. We're doing some embroidery, because I wanted to have a nice, relaxing morning. Queenie said it was sexy, and Paper was thrilled. Yeah, like, I was lurking around, so, like, I obviously heard you join and stuff like that. Oh, dear. It's... The thing is, I do, again, different people, different things. I find it quite normal to compliment men or women regardless, but I do know for some people that is less normal. And then it's like, are you flirting? It's like, no, I'm saying something nice about someone, actually, with no baggage or anything intended. But again, in the UK, we're pretty bad for it because like men don't receive compliments, I think, nearly as much as women, especially like straight men. So like complimenting a straight man is like, I don't know why it's so weird to so many people, but people do get weird about it. I compliment my straight friends. I don't know why they wouldn't. If they've done something cool or impressive, or they look particularly good. Yeah. If they haven't done anything cool or impressive and don't look particularly good, then you're lying. That's different. Oh dear, distract. Lady Blapple, close enough. Oh, happy evening. I hope you're doing well. You're not flirting with me? What part of my stream? I just generally curious. At what part of my stream were you like, ah yes, flirting? Was it what do I don't think I say anything even mildly. I compliment people's skills because they deserve compliments. When you've worked hard at something, or you have good fashion sense, or you're just good at something, like you deserve compliment. Ah, dear. Bateman, are you saying Dem's voice is sexy? Queenie, at the moment, yes. Yeah, exactly. I would say the same thing. Don't worry, Dem. You can platonically compliment someone's sexy voice without it meaning anything. Oh dear. And I also would agree that your voice, I think it suits you, but I also can understand why you wouldn't want it necessarily. So it's one of those things where it's like, you know, the gruff voice definitely suits the aesthetic of your channel and your vibes and everything like that. But is it something you want to deal with on the day-to-day? I could kind of understand why you might not. But for now, I think it's cool. I think it's a feature. Listen, it's an extra feature. Sorry. I have started doing the work and I tell them they look amazing. I tell them, male or female. Usually they get a big smile. Yeah, it's like, hey, you look fantastic. Nice coordination. Thank you for the hick. You mean you weren't flirting with us when you were asking us for... No, because none of you met my standards. So, like, why would I even bother flirting with you if you can't even vomit 30 feet? Like, I'm just being honest. The answer is no, because I wasn't impressed. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. We are doing some embroidery. I'm having a nice chill birthday, nice stress-free. I'm telling all of chat that I won't flirt with them because they can't vomit far enough and I have standards. You know, normal stream things. If I wasn't sick, I'd like it. Yeah, I get that. I don't really get a nice voice when my throat goes bad. My voice just disappears. I don't get any like gruff, like sexy lady voice. I just get. I go full Mars attacks if my voice goes, which is not nearly as fun. Unfortunately, it is what it is. We can't choose how these things happen, I guess. You know, they never need any you know, if they need any extras in Mars attacks, I'm ready. I non-platonically compliment all my friends. Nice. If I wasn't sick, I'd like, wow, don't want to have to keep licking doorknobs to maintain the voice. True. Just find them on a bus, like, on the windows. Like, my voice sounds best like this. On your birthday it is. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's my birthday. I'm a whole year older now. Or I will be at 8 o'clock tonight because I was born in the evening, I think. So technically I am lying to you and I haven't got a year older yet because it's not the evening, but I'm pretty close to getting a whole year older. So I'm pretty close. Don't have vomiting skills are very important in a healthy relationship. Exactly. Like, we all have standards of things. Like, some people want someone who's active. Some people want someone who shares their interests. Some people want someone they can go out to eat with. I want, you know, a very specific kind of someone. Because if you can't at least, like, match my skills, you know, I meant to, like, downgrade? Like, come on. Oh, dear. You sound like the receptionist from Monsters, Inc. Yeah. It's not sexy, it's just slug. Or maybe it's sexy to a very specific kind of person who is into the slug from Monsters, Inc. Who, actually, that movie's been out long enough. That slug lady probably does have some unusual art drawn of her at this point, which I'm not going to look up live on stream or on my birthday in general, because I want to have a nice day. But I bet that there are some people that are into the slug lady in Monsters, Inc. because there always are. There's always at least one. Oh dear. But yeah, no, Dem, get good sleep, look after your voice. I hope that it feels better soon. And maybe you could, like, if you wake up and your voice is still gruff, maybe like record some audio clips for later. And then you could play them to Queenie when playing like Dead by Daylight. And if Bateman's here, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you, Bateman. You're a great friend. I am very sorry for suggesting these things that you would definitely hate. Oh my god. Oh, nothing wrong with Roz. Yeah, nothing wrong with Roz. I like Roz. Fun character. Fun hecking character. Oh dear. Honestly as well, like, there were many days where I went to work feeling like her. Like, how she portrays herself, I'm like, yeah. There were plenty of days where I rocked up to work just like that. Just like that. Oh dear. Coffee in hand. Complaining. Oh dear. You gotta live long enough to become a Roz. Yeah. I don't know if I will. I think... I guess, yeah. I feel like I might be... I want to be one of those... Okay, we were talking about this earlier. Where, like, what kind of old person do you want to be? I kind of want to be like a chubby little old lady who's like got chubby cheeks and, like, you know, kind of very smiley, but they're so smiley that it kind of overtakes the face. Yeah, I want to be that old lady. I want to be a little old lady. I think I will already be quite small. I'm not like a small person, but like for my family standards, I'm pretty small. So I think within my family, I'll already be that regardless because I'm short. But yeah, that's what I want. I wanna have lots of smile lines and lots of smile wrinkles, and I wanna have big chubby cheeks. Yep. Ah dear, that's my goal. And do embroidery. Like if I ever had grandkids, which I would have to have children first, so we'll see. But if I ever have grandkids, I want to make them embroideries of their favorite things. Oh dear. I don't think I'll be a bacon grandma, to be honest. Got that Rosris. Rosris. I like that phrase. That's a good phrase right there. What time is it? I can go a little bit longer. I'm having a nice time, so I can go just a little bit longer. I don't want to go too long because I do need to eat some lunch at some point, which I think is pizza, which is very exciting, but it's gonna like take me out. I love pizza, but pizza does terrible, terrible things to my digestive system, and I normally have to lie down after eating a pizza. But I also really like pizza. Oh dear, like all of the things I'm eating for my birthday, I have to lie down after eating, but it's so worth it. I've got nothing else to do today other than like call family and open the rest of my presents. Like, it's pretty chill. And eat cake. I've got more cake. We have a whole carrot cake downstairs, which quite literally has my name on it. So like, it was nice as well because my family visited earlier this week and they dropped off some ginger shortbread, which was really nice as well. So I've had like extra baked treats. I've got so many snacks. So many snacks to eat. Which again, is perfect for me. It's what I like. It's everything that I like. And going down the bakery and all that kind of stuff. It's all stuff that I really enjoy. I am very, very fortunate to have really lovely people in my life that will celebrate my birthday with me. I'm very lucky. I'm very, very lucky, and I've received some really lovely gifts, and they're all very thoughtful. From like like an embroidery hoop stand, thoughtful. I'm gonna get emotional. I really love my family and friends. I'm very, very lucky. Oh dear. So yeah, I'm in a very good position. I know how lucky I am because especially having been on Twitch, you meet so many people who don't have such a good relationship with their family, and I am very lucky that I do have a very good relationship. Even though we don't live together and we're literally in different countries, we get along really, really well, and they know me so very, very well. They know me so very well and my tastes, and they also got me the head condom. Do you want to see? 2 secs, I'll go grab it. I think you'll love it. Actually, I'm gonna put my jumper back on because it's probably colder outside of here than it is in the other. But yeah, they got me one of the head condoms I was talking about. But I think this one's just a plain one, which is kind of good because the colourful ones are a bit intense. 2 seconds. I don't know what's yeah, there we are. Oh dear, why? Just why? What is it? It's a head condom. It's for people with migraines. And it makes, wait, is my music still playing? I think it is. It makes you look like this. Oh god. Oh. Yeah. It's like a compression. But you can get these in like flesh colors as well, by the way, which are wonderful. If you want a good giggle while you're having a migraine, get you one of these in a flesh color. But this one's like actually a really nice quality one. The ones that I got are a bit thinner, whereas this one feels like it's going to keep its coldness for like a lot longer. So it's basically like a higher quality version of the things that I've already got, which is really nice. They know me very well. It's very cold though. Oh my god. Yeah, I got that. A head condom. I know what it is. I was choked. Oh, sorry. Apology. Well, I think what do you call them? I'm pretty sure that most people just call them a head condom, right? Queenie, thank you so much. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. I was talking about you earlier because we were talking about the clips we've been getting for Booptober, and I think the only person that outright swears in their clip is you, and I do censor it. Don't worry. You're censored. I think. Oh dear, very hilarious. Did you see the? It didn't. I think I was running and getting my head condom. Is this too late? It will be too late. But sleep, look after your voice. I hope that it feels better soon. And maybe you could, like, if you wake up and your voice. No, I'm not putting this in anyway. Audio clips for later, and then you could play them to Queenie when playing like Dead by Daylight. Bateman's here. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you, Bateman. You're a great friend. I am very sorry for suggesting. I'm not putting that in because it makes it. Oh my god. Oh no. For migraines, yeah! Time to add dumb embroidery to it. Well, I don't think I could with this one because this one feels like there's some sort of gel inside of it. Like some of the other ones don't have that, but this one's really compresses you and there's like a weird gel inside. So it feels really high quality. Again, better than the ones that I already have because I have quite a few of these cooling devices around because you kind of just gather them over time. But this one feels really good. I need one of those. I'm having a migraine. Oh yeah, they're fantastic because they I will say, this one feels a bit heavier than the ones that I have, so I probably will only use this one lying down. Also, I don't know if you can see the. No, you don't really get the texture of it on stream, do you? Unfortunately, it's like a kind of texture, but I'll probably only use this one lying down because it's heavier and the pressure on my neck can sometimes make my migraines worse. But this will be like I normally only wear these ones. Oh, God, can I get a good slap of this? Like, I normally only wear these ones when I'm lying down anyway because I need to be a certain level of bad. You guys have really got that had to happen. Yeah, I know. What a shit. I just made sure that I only got like weird with my content after the clips were already taken. I was metagaming. I'm so sorry. There aren't really any clips with me though in it. I only have like 1 or 2 clips, if that, because I didn't really want to be in it that much because I'm doing the segments in between. Also, Amazon Alexa, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, sorry, not Amazon. My bad. Thank you for the follow. If I say the deep version, but Baby's voice is always sexy. Exactly. That sounded like when Chi got bad. It's pretty good. Now I get slapped like that. I gotta slap the head condom. Shake your tatas. Sazzle, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We've been doing some embroidery. I've been showing off my head condom, which I got. It's been in the fridge for a couple hours now, and it's so cold. Like, it's so nice. Like, I don't have a migraine right now, thankfully, but like, if I did, this would be perfect. It's like, and it's the nice thing about this one as well, like a lot of the ones that I have get condensation-y on them, which means that like when you're wearing them like and lying in bed, the pillow will get damp because the condensation will run off onto the pillow. Whereas I don't think that this one's going to have that issue. Like, it's not creating any condensation. It's just nice and cold. So I think this is just such a good version of the ones that I already have. I'm not excited to have a migraine, but now that I have that, I'm like a little less nervous. Puts in headphones because poor Jelly goes, go get my head condom. Mistress, welcome on in, a head condom. I guess, God guys, come on, use your imaginations here. It's called a head condom because when you put it on, your head... Again, you can get these in skin colors, and that's the main reason why I call it that. This one's like quite formal, honestly. But the reason is because when you wear it, and you have to bear in mind most of these come in skin tones, you look like this. And that's why. Yeah, it's really good. I like it. It's nice and cold. It's a good size for me, to be honest, because it does go nearly to the top of my head. That's pretty good. And it's nice and compressed. I get it. Oh dear. Not safe for Twitch. Dem still needs to sleep. Dem, I hope you can get some good sleep. I think that kind of shower cap. It's very similar, but like heavier than a shower cap. Oh. Something happened. Oh, okay. I guess it's fine. Weird. Sorry, I had like a weird pop-up there. That's my formal head condom. Yeah. I do have a link. No, it's a birthday gift, Sazzle. I got it for my birthday today. So you can buy them pretty easily on Amazon though, if you want. Like, and honestly, most websites, if you just type in like migraine cooling gear, you'll find it. Like, you can get lower quality ones and higher quality ones. This one feels a lot nicer than the ones that I already had, to be honest. But it's a birthday gift, so I guess maybe they spent a little more than I often would spend on them. It feels really nice. Not a very useful condom if it has a hole in it. And no one said it was a good condom. But I actually know, I lie. I did say it was a good condom, and it is. It's fantastic. It's the perfect size. and it's like pretty heavy, which is really nice. And again, got a good, I like that it has the nose gap in it. I think most of the ones I have had a little nose gap, but that one feels, I think it's just because it's not getting condensation-y at all, which I'm so used to them getting really condensation-y, and it's just not, which is really nice. I'm not Googling. No, you could just Google it. Migraine cooling gear. Like, migraine cooling gear will get you the head condom. I love these chats. So today is his head condom wearing day. Yeah, it helps if you have any migraine. Well, it doesn't help everyone because some people find that cooling stuff doesn't help their migraines. I'm lucky, it does for me. Just a little bit. Very nice. I hope it works for you. I already have had like cooling gear for like a long time, so like I'm very lucky that I already know that these work, and this just feels like a higher quality version of the ones that I already have. So it'll just be more comfortable, and I don't have to worry about like the pillow getting damp as like it condensations everywhere. Because yeah, the normal ones I have, like, again, because they're like more, I guess maybe it's the fabric or something, but whatever it is, it gets really condensation-y and it's just like kind of a mess. It still helps with a migraine, it's still worth it, but it's yeah. It's like a consideration for sure. Odin, I always miss your tweets. Welcome on in, Odin. I hope you're doing well. We are doing some embroidery again, and we're talking about gifts I got for my birthday. Although, to be fair, I'll probably be ending soon because it has... I've been going for a little while, and like I know it's not a very long stream, but I do have some, you know, birthday shenanigans to get on with at some point, which will be very exciting. But I wanted to pop in, I wanted to do some embroidery in the morning. So I've had a really lovely morning. And yeah, there's a lot of gifts downstairs that I have not opened, so I can't even tell you necessarily what all of the stuff is because yeah, I haven't opened most of it yet. I have been a little bit behind, and that's okay. Ah dear, I know what you mean. Nice. Well, content of a whole, I guess true. And as a former theatre geek, oh, you can come in. That's it, folks. I've had pizza delivery. A pizza has been delivered to me, which means I will be ending my stream now. So I would normally eat on stream, but I know this pizza's gonna wipe me out for a bit, and then I got to help my family. So this will be us done for the day. That being said, stick around because I will send you all over to another very, very sweet bean. Dem, why are you still awake? Welcome on in, though. I hope you do get some good sleep. I hope you feel better when you wake up as well. Oh dear, hell yeah. Alright, in the meantime though, let's find a good bean and send you all of that. Thank you so much everyone who has popped by and celebrated my birthday with me. I really appreciate it. I am very, very fortunate for the people that I have in my life that are happy to come around and celebrate my birthday with me and stuff. It's really nice. Thank you, thank you. Dear. Oh wait, because of pizza. I'm sorry. Hi pizza. It was pizza by then. Oh, Odin, bless you. You did just pop by as well. No, thank you so much. I'm gonna set you up with a little raidie so that we can all go to somebody else. There's a lot of people I would like to raid on, which it makes it hard when there's like 10 people I want to raid. I think I might raid into, where have they gone? There they are. I'm going to raid into Kels. Kels has been doing a lot of really amazing fundraising for Boobtober, so I'm going to raid into Kels. Kels has raised $2,700 on their own, which is absolute madness. And they've been making lots of really cute ghosties and stuff like that. And I know we have a lot of people that really like fiber crafts and stuff like that, so I think you'll all really enjoy the stuff they do there. They have a wonderful hat on right now, which I'm sure is not being mentioned. And yeah, I think you'll all have a nice time there. I might actually be live over the weekend where we'll be doing the Mr. Blobby embroidery if that all works out well. Just because the builders might not be able to come over this weekend, which means I might have a couple of extra days to stream. But yeah, no, thank you so much everybody for popping by and for celebrating my birthday with me, and I will see you all sometime over the weekend. Intrigued by the hat? By the hat that's not being mentioned? Yeah, I'm sure. Alright, I'll see you soon. Grab a raid call. Let's all go into... Oh, thank you, Imagine. I appreciate it. Have a lovely rest of your Friday. I know that I will. Take care, everyone. Bye. Bye. Did we get in all right? Did we get in? We did.